devil's game. Oh, can you hear the headlines scream? A broken world inside his dream. The devil's talking, don't you listen too long. His words are poison, his voice is strong. Is strong. The papers fly like shadows in the night. Every story's spun to feed the fear and fright. Divided hearts and minds, the cycle never ends. Another chapter written by the devil's hand. The microphone crackles, the audience is blind, dancing to the tune of a crooked design. Social threads unravel, the fabric starts to tear, but no one seems to notice, no one seems to care. Oh, can you hear the headlines scream? A broken world inside his dream. The devil's talking, don't you listen too long. His words are poison, his voice is strong. Can you hear the headlines scream? A broken world inside his dream. The devil's talking, don't you listen too long. His words are poison, his voice is strong.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Devil's Latest Issue podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Vegas. I'm joined as always by my wonderful co-host, Mr. Fatman T.
Launch the cheese cannon.
Yes, launch it. Launch the cheese cannon. Fire it upon my enemies. Yes. Yes, power. Power. I've turned into Winston Churchill if he had a baby with Jeremy Clarkson. Yes, power. 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 And we're also joined by our regularly occurring co-host, it's the Blue One himself, Jack. Who isn't fucking listening? As per usual, so nothing new there. Anyway.
That dream still haunts my mind a little bit.
Which dream?
The one you became the Lord of Cheese in a flying cheese fortress.
Yeah. Speaking of dreams, actually, right?
Oh dear.
Oh God!
I've been having some weird ones recently. There he is.
Oh, wait, hold on. Are we live yet, or like is this all like the...
No, we're live. I did your intro and everything. You just weren't fucking paying attention. Like
woo.
There you go, dickhead. So I've been having some weird fucking dreams recently, right? Now I have a weird thing, like with dreams, right? It's very rare that I have a dream, right? And when I do a dream, it's very, very rare that I remember them, right? And that's been the case the last couple of nights of I've not been remembering my dreams. What I do remember is waking the fuck up from them. For like 5 seconds. And something horrific happening to my body. and then going back to sleep. Would you like the highlights of the week?
Go ahead.
Sure.
Okay. Tuesday morning, at some point in the night, I woke up gasping.
Right,
Like
well,
my eyes opened, I shot bolt upright in bed and was going and then passed back out.
sounds like that sounds like you were drowning.
Possibly. God only knows. Right? Wednesday, right, I woke up violently, by which you mean I woke up, like my eyes went ping, and I was in the fucking air above my bed and plummeting at an alarming rate towards my bed.
Spasms, so you fell or something.
Now, and well, no, because this is the thing. I don't mean like, oh, like I like had like a little bounce. No. I know I was physically quite a bit off the ground, because when I hit the couch, I fucking bounced.
Oh,
Now, Fireman T, you've seen that couch. You've touched that couch. You know that right in the middle of the couch where your hip lives, there's a big fuck off wooden beam.
Yes.
That's the bit I bounced off.
ooh.
I've had a bruise for several days.
What did
my
you do
head.
to piss off? What did you do to piss off a ghost?
I don't fucking know. But apparently some ghost decided I needed fucking curb stomped into my bed. Right? It was wonderful.
To be honest,
Right?
right?
So that one happened.
It's impressive if a ghost did. It's impressive one got inside this house.
It is, to be fair. Right? So something fucking happened to me in my dream that caused me to physically, like, exit bed by defying gravity and going at least 5 feet fucking up. And then hurtle back down in a perfectly straight line at an ungodly amount of speed because I bounced off of fucking wood.
Ooh.
So that one happened, right? And my highlight was this morning. Right? I woke up, right? Once again, rather violently. My eyes went bang. And then I heard a gunshot.
Okay.
And the back of my head proceeded to explode with pain. You know, similar to the pain one might feel if they'd just been shot in the back of the head.
I feel like you wouldn't feel that. You'd just be dead before you like had a chance to register that.
You'd
No.
be horrified at how wrong you are.
Depending on the caliber of the bullet or where about to get brain, people can survive being hit, shot in the head, and have half their brain blown off.
Yep, correct. Right, so woke up with
I'll
that
be
fucking
honest.
pain happening and found myself paralyzed and was unable to move for 15 straight minutes.
Oh, wonderful.
Keep in mind as well, the dog was in the room. And because my eyes were open, the dog knew I was awake. So kept jumping off the bed onto the floor, turning around, looking at me, jumping on the bed, jumping on me, and then doing it again. And rinse repeating this process for the full 15 minutes. Until I was finally able to wiggle my fingers. And then I was able to very slowly get up. At which point the dog beelined to my door and sat there and stared at me until I let him out. At which point I went for a piss.
Problem with the door. Your dog closes the door on himself.
Yes, he does. Now, do you know how alarming it is to wake up, face down in bed, hear kakong behind you, and then feel the pain of a gunshot wound go through your skull at the back of 11 o'clock in the morning?
Did you piss off a witch or something recently?
I don't think I did.
And again, a witch spell affecting my house is amazing. If that happened.
Like, at this point, I think I've pissed off God. Like
God, I got a little entity may be able to get through the wards.
what the fuck is that shit?
mean, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you about my dream I had, which was
Oh,
quite.
boy.
It was funny. It was disturbing, and it involved you, oddly enough, Echo.
Oh no, what have I done?
Bad
Well,
things.
in the dream, I'm not part of this dream. I'm just observing this happening, like a story. Is Vegas has elevated himself to Cheese King, and built a giant floating fortress out of cheese and crackers.
What?
Cheese, Gromit. Cheese.
Right?
Oh no,
Yeah.
technically this sounds like something Scotty would do.
Yes.
Like
Those
this sounds
guys,
like
the morning after he had the stream, that's exactly what he said as well. So this stream is exactly what you would do, but this is what I
Like-
dreamed about last night.
like this feels like something that would happen if Scotty like just completely lost it. Like he has a mental break. And that's what happens. He dumps himself the Cheese King, robs all of the cheese from the surrounding supermarkets, and builds a castle in the backyard out of said cheese.
Flying
I mean-
castle. I would say cheese and
That's
crackers.
all I'm saying, right? Cheese comes in bricks, right?
Also,
so like
Oh.
theoretically, you could build a castle out of cheese.
also, Ash was there, dressed in a cow costume, called the Dairy Queen.
Yes.
Yeah, so that also sounds about right.
Yep. This
Now-
checks out so far.
The Cheese King decided to have a war with the Cranberry King, which was you, Echo.
Why am I the Cranberry King?
I have no
Fuck you, that's
idea.
why.
And he proceeded to bombard your kingdom with cheese cannons firing molten cheese and wheels of cheese
Yes.
at the
Okay.
Cranberry Kingdom.
Okay.
And I was sitting in the middle of this, which was like observing this happen.
So who won in the end?
I don't know. The cheese nukes came out, so I'm not too sure.
Well, if the cheese nukes came out, I must have won.
Give me 1 sec.
Well, no, because the problem is with the Cranberry King also unleashed his royal guard, the Kool-Aid guy.
Yeah, the cheese nukes will deal with him.
It was a very
Hey, speaking
bizarre.
of cheese nukes and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I had a thought the other day.
Oh, all right.
Right. I was sat here, I was having a thinky think, right? And I came to a realization, right?
Right.
Every time in the past we've played a strategy game on this show, which I mean the 2 times we've played a strategy game on this show,
Uh-huh.
it's been a strategy game that I'm shit at because I'm not very experienced in it, right? Like we played a lot of Dawn of War. I'm not very good at Dawn of War. And we played some Stellaris, and I'm not very good at Stellaris. I'm not very good at it.
To be fair, I was not very good at Stellaris either.
Correct, but I'm very bad at Stellaris. It's not my game. So I had an idea. There's a strategy game that I'm rather fond of.
If you're going to a Command and Conquer Red Alert 3, I tried for 4 months to get you to play that game online.
It's not Red Alert 3. There is a strategy game that I'm far more fond of that I don't get to talk about very often because it's rare it comes up in conversation. I mean, it's usually pretty cheap to get your hands on.
Oh, what?
It's called The Settlers: Rise of Empires.
Never heard of it.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's good. I grew up playing that game.
It's basically
I'm-
a dumbed down version of Civilization,
fond.
to be honest.
You take that back right now about the entire Settlers franchise.
No, I won't.
Don't you dare talk bad on the Settlers franchise. All right, never forget that Settlers is A, peak, and B, older than Civ.
Right, hold on, real quick. So on the topic of like weird dreams we've right. Did I ever tell you guys about the dream I had where Jaden was living under my bed?
Yes.
No.
Pretty
Okay, so the dream I had was so in my dream I wake up right and I sling myself out of bed.
Those are always
And
the
for-
best dreams. The dreams where you dream about waking up. Those are always like weird as fuck, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're the weirdest shit. But
That's how
wake-
you know your dreams
like,
about to be fucking interesting.
So I swing myself out of bed like I always do, right? And for some reason, I'm compelled to look under my bed, and imagine my surprise when there was a little like hobbit hole under there in the floor,
A hobbit hole.
and
A
whose
hobbit hole.
whose forehead do I see peeping out? But Jaden's, and he passes me 2 Cadbury eggs, just saying for rent.
They're just like, yeah, right, pal. There you go. There's your rent. There you go, pal. There's 2 Cadbury eggs. Fucking didgeridoo, Hugh Jackman. There's a Cadbury egg for you. Goes back in his wee hole. Yes.
Yeah, like, pretty much. Yeah.
Well, you're fucking borrowed at this point.
Yes, he is. He's one of the borrowers. Yes. Jaden is an Australian borrower. It makes sense.
When I make him a Wumble, then.
Well, because they're not Australian. They're Londoners.
This is bad.
No, it's not. I actually like the Australians.
All right, I need to go grab cake now. I'll be back.
You fat fuck.
He's gonna want
Fuck you.
cake.
I think he said cake.
I'm looking for Settlers now and I can't find it.
I usually pick it up on GOG, but I'm pretty sure it's on Steam. Let me find out if it's on Steam. Because I'm like 90% sure I saw it on Steam the other day. It would help if I could fucking spell Settlers. Settlers. Yeah, Rise of an Empire. Yep, found it. It's on Steam. God, seeing the fucking screenshots takes me back. Oh, my childhood. It's beautiful.
I've got Settlers Odyssey, RimWorld, Age of Empires.
Here. Let me just DM it to you. Okay, you don't want that bit. But... There you go. Just put that into Steam, and it'll pull it up.
Have y'all ever had one of those dreams where like something horrible happens to you and you wake up and you give yourself like a quick check over just to make sure
Yeah.
that you know like
Yeah, you gotta do the shrapnel pat down to make sure. Like,
yeah, it's just like okay, 10 toes, 10 fingers, 2 legs, 2 arms.
do you know
Both
what the
eyes.
worst ones are? The ones that are even worse. Like, we have a dream like that, something horrible happens. You wake up, you give yourself a pat down, and you have a legitimate injury or mark where you had an injury in the dream.
Oh yeah.
I've never had that.
That's when you get scared.
I've
No.
never had that. No.
I had a 6-month span back in like college, where
Yeah.
like every couple of weeks it was the same dream and the same injury. Where like I would wake up in a cold sweat at like 2 a.m. after having
Yeah.
a dream where I got fucking rammed from behind by a black goo monster with a sword. And like the sword would come straight out the middle of my chest and I'd die. And then I'd wake up
Yeah.
and I'd look up my chest and I would have a big red fucking like line down my chest
Oh.
where the sword would have come out.
See, for me, mine a bit weirder. When I was younger, I think about 16, 17, I broke 6 beds because me and my dad were like training at the time. Again,
Damn, were the women okay?
You and Fat Man to your wishes.
like I say, me and my dad started martial arts training again because I was doing I think I was going to enter the tournament at some point. I didn't eventually get to end of the tournament because I couldn't be asked. So we
Yeah.
were doing training, and
Yeah.
apparently in my dreams, I was still dreaming we were doing sparring. And apparently, according to my mother, in my dream, I turned around and punched straight through the bed.
Huh.
Because I still believe I was training. And at one time, apparently, I punched the wall that hard and vibrated through the whole house.
See, that's the point in your training where you take a couple days off, you know, to get it out of your mind, you know.
I remember one time I woke up and I had managed to like rotate all of my blankets and shit, like a complete like. So you know how like normally go? It's like long ways down the bed, right? You know how you normally put like blankets, right?
Mhm.
Aye.
For some reason, like all my blankets and sheets had turned perfectly like right, and we're now long ways across the bed instead of long ways down the bed.
See, I've woke up like that before, but then I'm a big sleep mover. I move a lot in my sleep.
I mean,
so-
yeah, I rotate in my sleep like a goddamn rotisserie chicken.
See, I don't just rotate. Like I'll rotate on my side. I'll rotate vertically, right? I'll like jump sometimes. I'll kick. I've been known to punch in my sleep.
Oh no,
Like,
the worst one. Right, I went with camping with Champney once. Right
Yeah.
now, this is bullshit. Stupid thing, right? He had a tent with a lass in it, and he put himself in 3 sleeping bags.
mhm,
But he didn't want her to get into his sleeping bag. Bear in mind, he was single at the time.
right?
But he made
Was
that
she that fucking ugly?
No, she wasn't actually. That cunt made that much noise in his sleep. Right? Rotating around as a fucking worm inside this fucking tent. Right? I'm not joking. The girl left the tent, went to third we had set up anyway for some other people there. He was still making that much noise. I woke up, unpegged his tent, and pushed it down the hill. I got sick of it.
Yeah, fuck it. Speaking of sleep, right? While we're on the topic, right?
Now, bear in mind.
Hold on.
Valentine,
Real-
I need you to
real-
back me up on something in a minute.
What's that?
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'll let you finish, Valentine.
I said, bear in mind, my tent was pitched about 30 feet away from his. And I can still hear his ass.
Oh well, you'll be able to back me up even more, right? Because like you and I are on very different sleep schedules, right?
Yeah.
We sleep very different, right? And like, let's be completely fair. It's not exactly a thick wall separating the two of us, especially not since the foot incident, right? Not
Wait,
much of a
what's the-
wall between us anymore, right?
What's the
Right.
foot incident?
None of your
Oh,
mind.
the foot incident was when I tried to use my foot to move my chair and the wall gave up. So there's now a hole in it. But a suspiciously foot-shaped and sized hole at that. But so like, and like that's like you go past my room fairly often, like especially like when I'm asleep, you go past the door. Again, the door is not very thick, right? So like what I'm trying to get at is you should be able to hear things, right? I need you to back me up against some actual fucking slander I've
Right.
received recently. I don't fucking snore, do I? I don't fucking snore.
Not that I've heard, no.
Fucking thank you. My wife's been telling me for like 3 fucking weeks. Like, yeah, no, you snore, baby. No, the fuck I don't, bitch. I'll make a peep in my sleep. Thank you very much. Right?
You've-
I sleep like the goddamn pillow princess I am. Thank you.
You've sometimes talked in your sleep.
That's a horrifying idea.
Oh, God. If he's like this when he's awake, imagine what he's like when he's asleep.
Literally.
I've
Okay,
come
He
across,
has a filter.
I've come across
So
your-
there was.
I've come across, I walked past your room, and I've heard noise thing like you shouting at us and open the door and you've been asleep. Like he's talking to you, sleep, and just close the door again and let him just walked off.
It's like, is it actually me like fast asleep going, Theo? Or is it I'm just going, like, which is it?
There was one time I listened to my mother place a McDonald's order while she was sleeping.
She would the car noises and everything. Fucking,
Why not talking to your sleep with a sign of
I'll have
stress?
2 number 9s. a
Number
water."
9, lads.
I said talking
So,
to your sleep is generally a sign of stress.
Yeah,
Usually.
to be fair, that makes
So-
sense because like, listen, I've been stressed since 2012, so that makes sense.
so you're talking about being woken up like by that one dude while you were camping, right? It's reminded me of a story.
Oh no,
For when I was in Scouts.
you wouldn't
You lie.
Scouts.
Yeah, I was in Boy Scouts for a good.
You've
for a
touched
decent bit.
grass.
Oh, fuck you.
You're too scrawny to be a
Anywho.
scout.
You
Fuck
know
you.
what?
Fuck off.
You know what the outside smells like?
Fuck you. So anywho,
You know what
There-
trees
like-
look like?
I'm gonna fucking hit. Can I finish my fucking story? You fucking cunt.
Yeah, you can now. Yeah, yeah.
All right. So
You know what water sounds like?
I'll say the word that gets us taken down, and you guys arrested. Don't make me. Don't make me start saying words. I will, motherfucker. You know I will.
What are we getting arrested for? We didn't say the word. Sorry, continue.
All right.
I'm out of jokes now. You're good. You're good.
So, like we all go to bed like typically for campouts like they typically want us all like at least in our tents by like 11, probably asleep by 12, right? So me and the people I'm sharing a tent with, we go to bed. We are woken up at I want to say 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning by one of the neighboring tents screaming bloody murder and yelling, "Stop humping my pillow."
Okay.
So me and the other dude in the tent, we look at each other like, Kraken, did we just hear what we thought we heard? Yeah, I think we did. So like we pop our head out of our tents, right? And like there's somebody who's turned a flashlight on this other tent. And all I could describe it was an all out like brawl in that tent. Like we're just watching these shadows wail on each other. Me
Just
just
a
looking at each other
pillow
like,
war happening.
should we get somebody or
No, Echo, at that point in the camp out, you just zip your tent back up and go back to sleep and pretend that you didn't see anything.
My wisdom for the waking up was like, I was doing the Duke of Edinburgh at the time, award. And we came to this campsite because we were doing a trek and a check and climb at the time.
yeah.
I've got this campsite and this fucking pheasant kept going off in the middle of the goddamn night.
Yeah.
Now, bear in mind, as everyone knows the channel, I'm a hunter. I have various weapons. I was banned from carrying all my usual like camping gear with me this time round, because although the guy went through who was technically overseeing our group was like a full explorer, and was like surprised with the gear I kept for a survival pack. He said that's a bit too much for camping in England, namely 3 knives, axes, saws, and a longbow and a crossbow. I was told to leave them at home.
That's fair, like it's a little excessive.
I did not leave the longbow at home.
Fair.
Because at the time I had a collapsible one. At the time.
See, I would have brought the crossbow myself, but like you do you.
And the crossbow was my little imp, that little handgun one.
Yeah, see, I still would have brought that rather than the longbow, but like you do you, boo.
Yeah. So the pheasant was going off the 3rd night in a row. I just got up, sick to my tits of it, and shot it with said longbow.
See, now pheasants, like especially these pheasants going off at 3 o'clock in the morning, is why if I'm going camping, I always bring a bottle of sleeping pills and a box of raisins. Because what you do, right, is you get a sewing needle, right, and you scoop the inside of the raisin out, and then you crush up a couple of sleeping pills and put the powder in the raisins, right, and you grab a handful of said raisins and you sneak up near where the pheasant is roosting during the day, and you place them on the ground at the bottom of said roost, and then you sneak away, and then you wait, right, you wait patiently, right, until about an hour before you first start hearing it make noises. At which point you're going to very slowly fucking soldier crawl your way, right, to about 13 feet back from the raisins. And you're going to wait. And you're going to see the pheasant wake up and spy the raisins and come down from his little tree and start eating the raisins. At which point he'll pass the fuck out. And then if there's other pheasants in the area, they'll also see the raisins, ignore their now potentially dead friend, and begin eating the raisins. And you just wait until all of the pheasants have done this, or you run out of raisins. At which point you go over with a big fucking stick in a bag, and you just you pick one up and you twat it over the head with the stick until something vaguely gooey comes out of its head. And then you put it in the bag. And then you grab the next one, and you twat it, and you put it in the bag. And you keep going until you run out of pheasants to twat. And then you get rid of the stick, and then you go back to camp. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna like sit and you're gonna pluck one of the pheasants and you're gonna gut it. You're then gonna gut all the other pheasants, you're then going to put the gutted pheasants back in the bag, except the plucked one, because you're going to cook that one. The other ones in the bag, you're going to bury. Now you've got like 4 days worth of food in a bag under the ground.
Now, the worst one by my friends when we were doing the same, I think the third position for the ward. He went to bed and he woke up with a badger ripping through his tent. It was like
See,
12
that's why
o'clock
you
at
bring
night.
frying pans. Bring like a little frying skillet and you just fucking bonk that on the head and it'll fuck off.
Bear in mind, right? I think the tent was a girl, and she's one of the ones like see an animal. Oh, I'm going to touch it, or like the fucking Snow White syndrome.
Yeah.
Oh God.
All animals are friends, and I'm going to touch it.
And hit it with a frying pan. Get
That
a
bit hurt,
skillet and
didn't it?
twat it.
I say one thing I'd rather cross across a bear than a British badger at night. To be honest.
I'll fight a badger. I don't give a fuck. I'll fight badgers. Badgers aren't that big of a threat, right? They're tiny little things.
The cunts.
Would you fight the Russian badger?
Yes, I'd fight the Russian badger, right? He's 2'2". He's a twink. Have you seen what the Russian badger looks like in real life? The man's got the muscle mass of a cat. All right, I'll fucking hip toss the Russian badger.
You're the most amount of a
And I like the guy.
Alright. We're going to move on from this. Because the type of the show is, I've decided, I can remember, like, for the fact, like, a couple years back, all the dumb shit that TikTok spewed out.
Oh, God.
That people did.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So
I remember a lot of those challenges too. Yeah.
Did you do a lot of those challenges?
No, I didn't, because I was.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if Scotty ate a Tide Pod.
I did not know.
Echo, I
The
would
only
more think
TikTok challenge I was ever tempted to do was the ice bucket challenge, and I wasn't able to because I had the flu that month.
And Echo, out of the three of us, you're the more likely to eat Tide Pod than those two are.
Oh
Literally.
fuck you.
Well, since Tide Pod's an American thing, not a British one.
Right, yeah.
And that's what I was like. Our televisions when I was a child were full of adverts along the lines of "Don't eat fucking Tide Pods."
I was saying, yeah.
Like, it's like adverts aimed at parents of like, "Hey, see like your laundry pods? Yeah, put them where your kids can't get them. Right? If you need to use them, buy this one because it's got a child lock on the box. You're probably never gonna get into it either, but your fucking kid definitely won't either."
Even the cardboard box kid would take child locks on the fuckers.
Yes, they do. It's ridiculous. Right? There's a reason I don't buy the pod. Like I buy the powder because the child locks on the pods is too good. I can't get into them, so I buy the powder one because they've got worse child locks.
I know you're laughing, like, the whole reason like ladders have warning labels on them is because of America.
Yes. The little label at the top of the ladder that says "Stop."
Yeah.
Yeah, those only exist because of American law and one instance / lawsuit of a guy who didn't stop and proceeded to climb off the ladder the wrong way.
Every warning label of any product is from an American lawsuit somewhere down the line.
And or a prevention of an American lawsuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the preemptive lawsuit against where stilettos on friggin' escalators.
Yes.
Oh god, yeah.
Or that lady that like fucking sued New York City because she was wearing high heels like on, I think it was like in Manhattan. And like her heel went down one of the air grids and fucking snapped her ankle.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She won that one as
Now
well.
she actually won that case. She did, yeah, because the grate that was installed was it was the improper grate because it was proven the other grates in Manhattan you could kind of safely walk over in high heels without the heel going through, but the one they put on on that particular corner was too wide.
Yeah. So Manhattan decided to ban high heels for a few years.
They did, yes.
Oh.
Oh, my absolute favorite one was the not put your hand in blender
Oh god, yeah.
lawsuit.
Yeah.
There was no warning that I couldn't put my hand in the blender while I was running. Yes,
No.
not.
Well, yeah, but companies assume you're not fucking retarded.
Yeah, like you shouldn't have needed the label.
I get no.
Like I want to slap people.
California, that one.
can imagine that though, can't you? Just fucking three fingers Fred in court. Well, the blender didn't say I couldn't put my hand in it.
Yeah, he literally thought
Fucking-
that because of the way the blender's design was, that his hand wouldn't reach the bottom where the blades were, so he's perfectly safe putting his hand in. There was no warning they were sitting in the instruction manual.
God damn it. Fucking retard.
That's why they now have warning labels on, like, do not put your hand in here while running. And my other one is the trolley that say, do not stand in trolley and push into your friend.
Or the other label of like, don't ride on the back of the trolley.
Yeah.
And I'm the person that warning is aimed at. It takes a lot of personal strength not to ride trolleys like scooters.
Oh, my other absolute favorite one. Trolleys are not sleds. Do not push them down hills.
Yeah, you know, me and my friends are probably the reason they made those labels.
That was wrong when I was a kid.
Then there's a good reason that we took inspiration from those labels instead.
But the other one we
We
got
did a
got told
lot
at
of
school-
shopping cart jousting when I was a kid.
Someone got told to grad assembly of this one, and it was aimed at me and my friend, even though we never did it. Was do not attach petrol motors to shopping trolleys to use them as go-karts.
But what if I but
They
See,
make
we have very different thought processes. Because when you said petrol motors, I was thinking like Molotov launched out of a tube, not an engine.
engine, yes.
What? But wait, hold on. Hear me out. Both.
Now, I was banned from making trebuchets at school.
In fairness, Fatman T, I think everyone is banned from making trebuchets at school.
No, we actually had a lesson in doing engineering, where the teacher we had actually got us to make miniature trebuchets.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
actually,
outside
okay.
of like direct like teacher supervision, you're not allowed to just build a trebuchet at school. You know?
Right? So I said for my next project, I want to build a slightly larger version of the trebuchet I made.
Okay.
And that, 'cause I essentially made a blister. I didn't realize. He said, yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead. So I started building the large version, tested it, and put a bolt right through a brick wall. And then
Job done.
they got told to stop building it immediately.
At which point you responded with, "But I was just about to upgrade to steel wires." You know? And I was
No,
about to
no,
use steel cable instead of rope. It was going to be way cooler.
No, I was going to upgrade to springs and steel limbs.
See, I would have started at like steel elevator cable instead of rope, you know, and fucking really giving it some twang, you know.
I didn't give enough. It's for the cold point of view, for the tension. I was doing a tension design
Fair.
at the
Yeah.
time. I was trying to work calcium you in to actually make the tension cables, and they was told no, how to use rope.
Well, that's a shame.
We got around it two ways. I said it was one for engineering, and two as part of history. Classical were doing doing medieval siege warfare at the time, and I got
Your
all
school had way cooler history lessons than mine, and it pisses me off.
Okay, so I actually have a fun little thing that I've done. You've mentioned the shopping trolley. So in this like apartment place we live in, everybody has like a designated like parking spot, right?
yeah.
Right.
And there just so happened to be like a shopping cart that was just kind of left in the apartment complex by somebody, like we don't know who. And so because I think I'm funny, I've parked the shopping cart in our parking spot. I've like centered it in the parking spot and everything.
I knew a guy who had a treadmill in his parking spot once.
I see, you haven't thought to like, gee, I don't know, Echo, put a fucking car there. Like, what with you, you know, being a licensed driver and everything.
Oh, he's gone again.
No, I'm here.
Like you have a driver's license, Echo.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you put, and hear me out here, a car there?
Because the car's getting worked on in the shop. So the shopping cart is just kind of a placeholder because I think I'm funny.
Is that your way of trying to say I don't have a car?
No, it's actually getting worked on.
Oh, you bought a car?
I say, so you've got a car then, since you came to
Yeah.
wherever.
Yeah, I bought it off of Soda's grandmother.
Right, I see.
What car do you have?
It's hold on. I've got it around here somewhere. What it was.
He's got the pink slip somewhere. That's always a good start. It's somewhere.
Why can't people remember a car from what they bought? Like, look at it. Like, yeah, that's the car I bought.
In fairness, like I could, like if I owned a car and I looked at my car, I'd be able to go, yeah, that's mine. I bought that one. Like if you pointed at my car and went, what make and model is it? I'd be like, I think it's a Ford. Think, and I'd probably be fucking wrong.
No need, you probably buy a Skoda.
Mayhaps.
Yeah, it'd be a Skoda or a Volvo driver, I've got a feeling.
Whatever's cheapest is what I'd drive. I'd drive whatever car I can get my hands on for the least amount of money.
Anyway, so I decided, back to the main topic, I decided to search for the videos.
Oh no. He remembered.
I did, yes.
What has he done? Oh God! What is this?
Bad ideas.
Haven't we gone through videos like this before?
No.
Probably.
No.
At
We
some
have.
point.
We have it like at some point. I think it was a couple. I think it was either last year or the year before we looked at some of this.
Probably the year before.
I thought I'd start from this one from a year ago, the dumbest TikTok trend ever, and see where we go from there. Because one before that
Bet.
is the teeth finding one, and that just makes my teeth dance anyway.
No. Oh, are we all ready to lose even more faith in humanity?
Oh, speaking of losing, that reminds me, Echo. You've all just lost the game, by the way.
Shut the fuck! I'm gonna fucking shoot you.
Fuck you. Oh really? You're gonna shoot me, are you? Are you? You Yankee Danky
Speaking of,
little baby
hang on,
bitch. You're,
before I start the video,
you're
I've got
gonna
to say,
shoot me with your Yankee Danky doodle firearm. Fucking try me, bitch. My gun's bigger.
speaking of,
I'm gonna find a working musket. Get dress up as like a Revolutionary War colonial soldier. Walk to your house and shoot you with a fucking musket. And if that doesn't work, I'll just bayonet you instead.
Echo.
Yes.
Mine
You-
fires 32 rounds.
and you're walking into one of the most heavily armored houses in the country. We manufacture weaponry.
More importantly, I'm holding a legit I'm holding a tool, a surprise tool, if you will, in my right hand, that can blind you from 120 feet, and I'm pretty fucking accurate with it.
I'll kill you actually. If you
That's why I said at 120 feet.
what I'm going about is, I've just seen the new American version of the anti-school shooting devices that they put out.
Which one? There's been a few the last couple of months.
The one that was released last week that they put in a majority of schools. And that. Which is the harassment drone.
That sounds like ass, I'm gonna be honest.
Essentially what it is,
Again,
it's a box containing 3 drones that still require pilots. And what
That
they
was
do,
Cyberdog's fault, that one.
and what they do is,
I don't. Why don't we just give teachers belt-fed machine guns? School shooter comes in, they can all set up in a hallway. This guy comes around.
oh, that's so stupid, right?
Blind
That's,
fire.
I saw a demonstration of it. Shut up! Is once the school shooter is confirmed inside the school, the drones are released by 3 drone pilots, which are licensed to be drone pilots at the school, and only drone pilots. The drones then fly around to hunt down the said target who's committing school shooting, and their entire job is to flash lights at them and bump into them until they stop.
Would you just use kamikaze drones against them, like the
Now-
Ukrainians do?
No, it can't explode. They just lightly bump into the target.
No. I know, but what if we took those and just made them explosive? Like bad guy to baloney miss technology.
Because technically,
It's a school.
and technically use civilian grade drones as kamikaze drones is technically a war crime.
Like, it's the same reason we can't give the teachers guns. It's a school.
some schools. There are some schools that let their teachers carry.
Legally, they're not supposed to. But...
Now, an upgrade you can get for this for an extra. Bear in mind, this is extra on top of the basic package, which is already 100,000. An extra 50,000 on top. You've got 3 drones can then fire paintball pepper bullets at said target until he stops shooting people.
Also, there you go, Echo. There's what I can blind you with at 120 feet.
Oh yeah, it's that. Oh yeah, you showed me this a couple last week on the show, or not last week.
So the Wednesday. Yeah, fuck me.
Now, do you want to be really impressed? This one can do it at 300 feet without any fucking recoil.
Yeah, you showed me that before.
I can't be out going to my corner, pull mine out.
Now, not as accurate with this one. Because the red dot's still not fucking sighted in right, because none of the local ranges are fun. But this one's pretty fucking accurate.
Why take the grenade launcher and finish them off?
This is more fun to direct impact a bitch.
Nail shrapnel.
Or just one and done. Way more fun. Just...
Yeah, that's new. So here we go. This video is from Visual Ventures.
A new trend on social media is raising serious concern among local police departments. It involves people shooting innocent bystanders with water pellets.
Please, don't pee your pants for TikTok. This is perhaps one of the dumbest challenges next to eating Tide Pods that I've ever witnessed.
TikTok is not reality to real life, but there's real consequences for some of those things that go on there.
TikTok created the internet's worst challenges, and as of right now, TikTok could potentially be banned. Today, we'll explore the dumbest TikTok trends ever, starting with the weird ones to straight up insane. So my goal this year is to...
Maybe. Guys, look, I'm John Payday.
Pay attention to the video.
I am. I can multitask.
You can't.
Pat.
Yes, I can. Like, I can point out that TikTok not being, like, fucking real to reality is a stupid fucking statement, because, like... How can anything be a reality to reality? Like, that's not how reality works. What the fuck is this? Realityception?
Probably.
Dickhead cop.
We got to remember the Senate couldn't grasp the fact that, TikTok was made in Singapore and not China.
Yeah, good point, but still. Fucking bootlegger.
Oh, they couldn't grasp how Wi-Fi worked. They kept asking, does TikTok access Wi-Fi? Yes, it runs on Wi-Fi. So it makes you hack into Wi-Fi service. No, it fucking needs it to run because the internet, you stupid fucking old bastard.
Not literally, though. I just love the fact that people that make laws about, like, technology don't understand technology.
Yeah.
To give you guys double the amount of videos without sacrificing quality. And to do that, we got to keep growing. So 75% of you guys aren't subscribed, and it would mean the world to me if you did. And I promise to do my very best. I'm Visual Venture, and you are awesome.
1.9 million
The pee in your
subscribers.
pants challenge. People usually join TikTok trends to look cool, but the pee in your pants challenge was different because it was just...
What?
A question.
Uh-huh.
See if one fired a gun that way.
Right.
What would happen?
Break your finger.
Which one?
Pinky.
How?
Recoil.
Well, because it's upside down, so the recoil will go that way.
No.
Do it then.
It
Fire it.
normally goes that way.
All right, fire it. Come on,
Recoil
pussy,
goes,
fire it.
Dickhead, it's empty!
recoil goes
Load
backwards.
it.
Recoil goes back, right?
Right, you gotta remember, the grip you've got there isn't as strong as the other grip. Therefore, the gun would twist your hand and catch your finger in the trigger guard and break your finger.
Yeah, okay, fair. Yeah.
Also, you got to remember the fact is trigger weight. So you got to have the strength to pull in the first place.
Oh no, I do. I do. This is...
Yeah, that's because it's a 911, so it has a like trigger pull anyway. You try that with a Mauser or a a Beretta, then you're not going to get the same pull.
Yeah, no, I can pull the trigger with my pinky quite easily, actually.
Yeah, because that's got trigger pull about £5-10 at best on that thing.
I think it's free on this one.
You know, some idiots put like a ½ ounce trigger on some of theirs, which is like ridiculous.
Honestly, yeah, that's a suicide trigger right there.
Embarrassing. It began in April 2020 when a guy named Liam Wire filmed himself peeing his pants. Then he posted the video online.
Pee your pants challenge.
Liam made the video as a joke. He just wanted to make fun of how ridiculous TikTok challenges had become. But people didn't get that joke. Instead, they thought he was trying to start a new trend. And just like that, the Pee Your Pants challenge took off. TikTokers everywhere started filming themselves in front of mirrors, wetting themselves. Anyone watching the video could see the wet spot on their pants.
Pee your pants challenge.
TikTok eventually deleted Liam's video, but that didn't stop the challenge from spreading. This was during the lockdown when people were stuck at home and desperate for entertainment. At its peak, the P...
I mean, I would say certain kinks. You know, I don't know, like...
To be fair, given it was lockdown, I feel like people have half an excuse to have been pissing themselves for entertainment.
Your pants challenge hit.
I mean, better than the ones that's having the murder sprees on the partners because they couldn't stand them anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For 4 million views on TikTok. But although it was getting a lot of attention, most people obviously found it disgusting.
Please, don't pee your pants for TikTok. This is perhaps one of the dumbest challenges next to eating Tide Pods that I've ever witnessed.
But it wasn't just gross, there were real consequences for those who took part in the challenge. The biggest problem was that the internet never forgets. Anyone who did this challenge now has a video of them peeing their pants on the internet forever. And with many employers now checking social media before hiring, they could easily find those embarrassing videos.
Oh yeah, can you imagine going to job interview? So, yeah, you're this math position job. So explain this video, please.
Yeah. I was like,
I could do it though. I could do it. Right? It takes 2 words. It takes 3 words. It was lockdown. You're covered.
I doubt that. You're trying to get like a $500,000 position.
Yeah. You say, listen, blood. It was lockdown. Don't count.
Snuggle too.
Like,
oh yeah, I just don't know where I'm gonna put him.
Lockdown never fucking counts, mate.
You okay?
Yeah.
Eventually faded, but it left an important lesson behind. Trends end, but embarrassment lasts forever. This next trend also seemed harmless, but it could easily send people to the emergency room. The raw dogging challenge. In 2023, Apple TV released a show called Hijack. It was an interesting story, but no one expected it to spark one of TikTok's dumbest trends. In the Hijack show, the main character spends 7 hours on a plane without using any devices for entertainment to pass the time. He endured the long flight with 0 distractions. Somehow, this inspired TikTokers to do the same. By June 2024, people were posting videos of themselves raw dogging flights. This meant no scrolling on their phone, no music, no reading. They would just sit there for hours staring straight ahead. They called it the raw dogging challenge. At first, it seemed like an interesting endurance test. Some called it the ultimate dopamine detox to reset the brain. But as always, TikTok took it way too far. Participants added extra rules like no sleeping, no drinking water, and no snacking or eating. The more extreme it got, the more people tried to outdo each other. Soon, raw dogging flights wasn't just a trend.
Oh god, yeah, the raw dogging flight shit.
Longest. Even celebrities, rappers, and athletes joined posting their own entries.
It's not
before long, the challenge even had an unofficial scorecard.
I mean, to be fair, I raw dogged the flight up to Michigan, but that was just because it was a short flight.
Actually raw dogged flights while others just faked it. Like Nathan Dog posted a TikTok claiming he raw dogged a 9-hour flight. But there was one problem. The airline he flew didn't even have flights that long. Then there was comedian Danny Duncan. He said that he raw dogged an 18-hour flight, but his clip was obviously a joke. But not everyone picks up on these jokes, so these fake videos inspire more people to actually...
I would have thought no sleeping, like sleep deprivation causing issues.
Huh.
But I'll also understand like the other thing is for people who are so connected to their devices in the first place and don't have any idea what solitude's like. You know, just sitting there enjoying nature and shit.
Yeah.
I can understand how that can have a psychological effect on your brain. Like, I can't touch my phone, 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 I can't touch my phone. You know, the iPad generation. Will you shut the fuck up?
I kind of thought raw dogging flights was typical. Like
That's literally.
Yeah, like again, like the 2 flights I took up here, like I just spent the whole time looking out the window, and like I was just happy to be away from my mother.
Yes, but the idea,
I mean, like-
the point of the Rogue channel is supposed to work is you're not supposed to think of anything at all, and just stare at a single spot on the chair in front of you.
That's retarded.
Again, that's not normal.
Yeah, that's
No.
just retarded.
That's not how people do it anyway.
No, because humans automatically have errant thoughts or errant movements. The whole point of the Rogue channel is to be fixed perfectly still and not move an inch. It's supposed to be close to meditation without the actual meditation part of it.
Gamer, my ears pop instantly on a plane. Like when I'm that level of deaf, my brain just switches off because like there's nothing coming in, so there's nothing going out. There's no point.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I've never had problems with my ears popping on the plane.
Oh, I just it's
Participate.
like
And that's where the
instantly,
real
it's great.
problem started, because most TikTokers didn't understand that this challenge could actually be dangerous. Taking long flights without food or water increases the risk of dehydration. Planes already dry you out, and this only makes dehydration worse.
At sea level, the average humidity in the air is 40 to 50%, where in an aircraft it can be as low as 10%. If your body isn't used to that level of humidity, you can rapidly dehydrate.
But dehydration
One of the stupid things about airlines, fun fact, is when they banned smoking on planes, right? The air quality physically got worse inside of planes.
That
So when
sounds about right. Yeah.
When people smoke
Really?
planes, because what they used to do on the planes is when the people smoked, is used to actually suck the air, like the air got sucked out, and they basically use air scoops to replace the air at the right pressure inside the cabin as they were flying. The air got recycled out for fresh air. When they stopped smokers, all they did was use recyclers. After that,
Right. Huh.
which dropped the air
That
humidity
makes
level
sense.
and dropped the oxygen content of the flight, made it more drowsy, more irritable, that type of thing. Because they're going through recyclers rather than actually getting fresh air put into the cabin.
Yeah, it was the recyclers that made them more irritable. Yeah, not the fact they've gone 12 hours without nicotine. No, it was the recyclers that made them more fucking irritable. Yeah, that's sure.
it wasn't the only danger.
So not only are you dehydrating yourself by just sitting in the cabin, your blood is also losing a lot of oxygen by breathing in such thin air constantly.
Airplane air is way thinner than what we breathe on the ground. That's why people feel lightheaded or exhausted after a long flight. The lower oxygen levels make it harder for the body to function properly. But most TikTokers didn't understand the risks, so they kept going. Luckily, the media stepped in just in time. One article read, "Idiots are doing this on planes and it's dangerous." They ripped the raw dogging challenge apart, listing all the ways it could go wrong. Other media personalities called the trend pointless.
Being a person, being present in the space you're physically occupying, even that we now call a trend.
As news
I don't listen to anything you say anymore because you made an entire documentary finding 6 years of asking questions of what is a woman. Just for rage bait.
Give me a sec.
I don't know who the fuck he is, but valid.
Most people don't know who he is, but I think they covered feminism a while back. It's basically, he went around and asked the question, what is a woman? And every time someone said, well, woman is a woman. Even though I've made the argument myself because I understand the circular reason behind it. He did it purely to be an asshole. Because he's one of those right wingers, trans aren't real and they should be banned from being trans, that type of stuff.
Right, yeah.
I spent 2 years walking around America asking people, asking random twats, what is a woman? Then made an entire documentary on it. And like, saw it at cinemas and shit. It's from the Daily
Sounds
Wire.
about right at this point. That's why I don't know who he is. He works for the Wire, right?
Yeah.
The Wire.
One
I
of
feel like
Ben Shapiro's fucking bootlickers. No wonder I don't know.
Oh.
Yes. In fact, I think it was the third one to sign on with Daily Wire.
Oh, yeah, so he's like a proper fucking bootlicker. Yeah, fuck him.
News outlets criticized and pointed out the dangers. The challenge started losing momentum. And by the end of 2024, TikToker
Matt Walsh, that's his name.
Yeah, okay. I actually recognize that that name. I just didn't know.
abandoned the raw dogging challenge and moved on to the next viral trend. We already know that TikTok is full of terrible health advice, but this next challenge might be the dumbest health trend ever. The beer tanning challenge. The beer tanning trend probably...
Oh.
All right, you have my undivided fucking curiosity. What? The fucking challenge?
The beer tanning challenge.
Okay. All right, you have my fucking curiosity. Like
I'm fucking terrified of what this is gonna be.
I'm fucking intrigued of what this
like, I'm intrigued, but only because I want to know like what level of retardation this is.
This one's up there.
We started because of a shocking claim that spread on TikTok. In July 2023, a TikToker posted a video warning that using sunscreen was actually dangerous.
They're literally rubbing cancer into our skins. The District of New York follows a report by
Alright, I'm gonna rant about this one because I remember this thing when it came out.
Oh god, what is this?
Oh
no. Oh no.
Okay.
Basically, there was a sunscreen product who was done in America that was slightly carcinogenic when rubbed on the skin and basically amplified UV radiation going through because they didn't bother testing it, just put straight to market.
Yep.
And that sparked a whole thing of saying all sunscreen and that type of stuff was carcinogenic and would give you more cancer. So a lot of people stopped using sunscreen, and look, amount of melanoma cases shot to the fucking roof. Because people didn't actually read the full court transcript as usual, and only read the bit out saying this sunscreen caused cancer. And that was it.
Okay, hear me out though. Cause like I have a theory. I don't think sunscreen does shit. I don't think sunscreen actually does anything.
How come?
Cause like, well, think about it, right? See, back in like fucking like 1066, right? When like we didn't have sunscreen, right? We didn't have like UV protecting sunglasses, right? And we all cut about on horses, right? And we worked in fields. How come we didn't all have skin cancer back then?
They did. But also, you also get one vital important fact about that. Is back then they had a fucking ozone layer, which blocked out 90% of
fair point. Yeah.
UV radiation.
Yep. Excellent point, sir. Carry on. Yep.
You remember some of the biggest holes in the ozone layers of California and New York.
Yeah, that's fair point, sir. So what I'm hearing is we don't need it in Europe because like we don't have a space agency, so we don't need to give a shit. We still have the ozone.
No, we do, because there's a hole in the Antarctic that moves round down towards us and back up again every so often.
Well, what if we just fucking patch it then?
Yeah, can we fix this? Can we fix the sky?
Yeah. Like what's the ozone layer made of anyway? Right? Just fucking get some of that shit. Get some ozone and fucking put it there. Like
ozone's made out of
how hard can it be to make some fucking ozone?
Not hard. We can do it actually. A lot of people do it for like dams and stuff.
Well, there you go then, right? We make some fucking ozone and we just fucking fuck it up there and fucking.
Don't worry, they've tried several times. They tried in the 90s, 2000s by sending rockets there to detonate and release ozone. Unfortunately, remember the average of like walking to the shore and dropping some salt into the sea to try and raise sea levels?
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same thing. The hole is about 1 million square miles, and a rocket maybe cover 1 square mile of ozone production.
Well, that's the thing, right? Of like, because like the ozone broke because we had like factories spewing carbon and shit into it, right?
No, CFCs.
So like, yeah. So like, say if we just get like some of them tubes that you put on the top of factories, right? We get some of them, and we get like an O3 making machine, and we put the tubes on the machine.
You'd kill everyone.
Then it'll make the O3 and it'll go up the tube.
You'd kill
and it'll go into the ozone.
You'd kill everybody within about 100 square miles of the factory.
Well, that's why you make it really big. You get like 4 or 5 of them, and you put them on top of each other. Then it goes up to the ozone to where the ozone layer is, and it'll just.
The ozone layer is on top of the troposphere, which is the which is like beyond the boundary what we call outer space. The problem, you can't get anything that high. The problem is O3 is heavier than air, so it sinks like carbon dioxide does. Once it's up there, it doesn't matter because it gravity and like rotation stuff to the thing.
I've got it. I've sussed it. That's what you do. You put fans on the floor.
Oh, fuck off, please don't.
Forces it up.
Please don't be that dumb right now. My head can't take it.
I put like wee fans there, and it'll fucking.
It won't. It'll just spread the thing and kill everybody else in the area by burning their lungs out.
Well, because you seal it in, didn't you? Make like a sealed building, you know.
Scotty, shut up.
Nowhere else to go.
Scotty, shut up. Scotty, shut up.
Like, I feel like this would work.
No, it won't work.
I feel like it should work.
It'll just kill a ungodly amount of people by burning their lungs out.
Well, did he fucking put people inside it?
The wind would carry and drop it on people in fucking populated areas and just cause mass death.
What wind? It's in space.
You're not getting a pipe that far up without falling down.
Why not?
Oh god, it's the fucking tower to heaven. It's like the ladder to heaven from fucking South Park.
This isn't a bit. Like, genuinely, why not? Like, why can't we build shit that big?
Because
like this isn't a bit.
Scotty, or not Scotty.
What you're trying to build is basically a space elevator. The space elevator requires two things. One, a ground point on Earth, and two, a ground point in space.
Right.
A fixed ground point in space. If you just tried to have a pipe hanging that far up and just like left it there, without having something to race against the centrifugal force way, just the Earth rotating would be enough force to shear it in half and cause it to kill millions of people by falling down top of them.
Well, why don't they do that then? Put like a satellite up there.
Because we can't build
like
a satellite.
Geolock orbit and fucking.
Because we can't build a satellite big enough for that yet.
Why the fuck not?
Because you need one about 4 square miles across.
The fucking ISS is about that big.
The ISS is less than 100 meters across.
Well, just do like 4 or 5 of them.
It wouldn't have enough mass to do the job. You have to go to the asteroid belt, yank in an asteroid big enough to be a planet killer, and park it just right side of the Earth orbit at its active point for the kind of mass you're dealing with.
What if we just built like a really big, like satellite, but like we send bits up one at a time and fucking couple them.
Because we don't have technology to do that yet. Not to mention,
that's how we built the space station. You just do that, but more.
Yes, but the space station's relatively small. Each module is only 10 meters across. By the time you pump up that much shit in the atmosphere to launch this shit up there, you've already vaporized the atmosphere and the O2 thing anyway, and caused greenhouse emissions to increase by 1,000%. Thus, then
no, because that's why you time it. You aim it so you go through the hole that's already there.
This gas surrounding from that still plume outwards in the low atmosphere and then go up and just do the damage.
But it's not as much damage as just putting a rocket through it.
Yes, but
it'd be fine.
Safe launch points are on the equator, not in where the holes are, like New York or California, because rockets can't launch from there because it costs too much fuel and energy, and they won't actually make it into space properly.
So why don't you just launch it for the Arctic, where the big hole is?
Because the temperature would freeze the rocket fuel.
Well, fucking stick an electric blanket on it, or I don't know, put a heater in it then. Like,
that would cause it to explode.
Well, it'd be fine, right? Put like a little heater in it, so it's just like warm. You know, and you just kind of, fuck it, I've got it, right?
Oh,
I've got it. Because like launching from the Arctic is easier, because the Arctic is more north.
It's not.
Therefore, it's more up.
No.
And as we all know, space is the most up, right? So, like, you go to the Arctic, you're already closer to space. So if you lose a couple of feet, it doesn't matter. So we just build the rocket underground, right? With like a shutter hatch. And we open the shutter hatch, and it goes out the hatch, out the ground, space.
And you're not forgetting about the massive Coriolis effect of the spinning point and the strong magnetic interference causing all the systems to go haywire and frying on your ass. and the stream of radiation hitting the area, which would just fry the systems anyway.
Oh, we don't need those bits. Let's take the electric bits out. We don't need them. Right, like the electronic compasses, because like we're north. We know we're at north, so we just go up. Right, so we just unplug the electric bits until we're in space, and then we plug them back in, and then we can kind of huff it in, and it'll be fine.
You still have violent windstorms and stuff on the upper atmosphere, which cause rockets to go off course and crash and burn.
I feel like the pilot would notice if 1 minute he's looking at the stars and the next minute he's looking at a polar bear.
No,
I feel like he'd notice.
He won't, because you've turned off all electronic devices, give him his altitude and stuff like that, and control of the spacecraft, because the electromagnetic radiation would have fried his ass.
Well, you give him a windy.
He still needs the electronics to control the fucking spaceship, which is now turned off because they'll fry.
You just give him a wee window and a wee stick that connects to the engine that goes fucking...
Which is powered by...
Up, down, left, right.
Which is powered by electronics, which you now have turned off.
I have it done with, like, hydraulics and sticks and shit.
You still need an electric pump for that.
Right.
To an extent, it won't work.
I feel like it could work. I feel like I'm onto something.
It won't work. Just accept and trust that fact. Right, back to this idiot.
Alright, I can hear Elon Musk typing my phone number.
Detected high levels of benzene in several brands and batches of sunscreen.
He explained that some sunscreens contain benzene, which is a chemical suspected of causing cancer. That was all people needed to hear. The video went viral, getting over 5 million views.
Because people only listen to like what people say. They don't actually go and do research for themselves, and it pisses me off.
No, it's benzene only effect when it's ingested, not just on the skin.
Yeah. Cracker, who's out here eating sunscreen?
You'd be surprised.
It happened one time.
Hold on, did you eat sunscreen, Scotty?
By accident.
You gotta remember, people think because you get scented more like banana scented and strawberry scented, therefore it's edible.
God, is that what happened with you, Scotty?
No, mine's was funnier.
Okay, let's hear it.
So, me and my mother were supposed to be going to a beach, like on one particular weekend. So, like, we bought sunscreen, right? And, like, my mother's weird. She keeps sunscreen in the fridge. And the sunscreen we bought, the tube was blue. But so was the tube of soft cheese we bought. It was also blue. And
hold on.
Fridge together.
You didn't look at the labels, did you?
I didn't know, because they were in the wrong way around. And I was very tired. I woke up I think it's like the Friday morning, and I woke up at like 6 a.m. hungry. So I came downstairs with my eyes half open to make a sandwich, and I grabbed the wrong tube. And just kind of went and didn't realize till later in the day when I had quite the upset stomach.
You didn't even realize it when you ate it?
No, I'd been awake for 5 whole minutes. I wasn't really worried about the flavor.
You'd think the taste would like jar you awake. Like, oh, wait a minute, this isn't cheese.
No, that's right. The cheese on about tastes like ass anyway, so you wouldn't tell the difference without sunscreen. Sunscreen probably tastes better.
That's all. I'm going to be honest. I went back upstairs. I sat in my bed and just scrolled my phone while eating the sandwich absentmindedly. At one point, I was actively chewing my sandwich and went, "What am I eating?" I don't remember making food. Saw I had a sandwich and went, "Cool," and then went back to scrolling because I forgot I made a sandwich. I was that tired. I finished my fucking sunscreen sandwich. I went the fuck back to bed like a hero.
Sunscreen sandwich.
Like a hero does. I went back to bed.
Right,
and
I'm sorry, Ray.
Woke up ill.
I suppose it's still healthier than butter sandwiches from frickin' New York, where you just stick a block of butter inside two slices of bread and munch on it.
Fuck, I'd eat that.
Of course you would, fucking fat ass.
Dangerous. What were people
I don't want to hear
supposed to
shit,
use
mister.
instead?
I'm gonna go
TikTok
get
had an answer. Beer. Barely a month after the sunscreen controversy blew up, a new TikTok trend started. It was called the Beer Tanning Challenge. People would film themselves rubbing beer all over their skin, then lie out in the sun. The idea was that the hops in beer boosted melanin in the skin, speeding up the tanning process.
Oh boy, what's happening here?
I don't think that's how that
This guy's
works.
pouring beer all over it.
No, it's what happens is tannins in beer, which can use tanned leather, is dyeing your skin.
Right.
That's what's happening there.
I don't think that's healthy for your skin.
It's not. That the alcohol dries your skin out like to shit as well.
Right, yeah.
As everyone knows, if you ever use alcohol hand wash all the time, your skin becomes hard and dry.
So you're telling me these people were effectively leather tanning themselves alive?
Yes. Everyone who's ever worked with leather knows that the beer tanning method of tanning hide. Of using like hops and tea bags and stuff doing the same trick.
But when I want to tan human leather, I'm the bad guy. But when they do it themselves, oh no, it's perfectly fine.
Yes, because the idiots can do it themselves, not someone you've murdered in your backyard.
I haven't murdered anyone.
Or the homeless guy that died in the backyard.
Yourself here. This is the latest trend on TikTok: beer tanning.
At first, it sounded like a crazy theory, but soon people started posting before and after shots showing off their deep tans. Some even swore beer worked better than sunscreen. Within weeks, the beer tanning challenge became very popular. Videos with the hashtag BeerTan skyrocketed to almost 300,000 views, and more people joined the challenge. But while TikTokers were celebrating their bronzed skin, one group was trying to shut down this challenge ASAP. Dermatologists hated the beer tanning challenge and called it downright dangerous. For starters, the science behind beer tanning was completely bogus.
Apparently, the hops in the beer stimulate the production of melatonin, which leads to a tan. But there's absolutely no evidence to support this.
Beer has 0 SPF, which means it doesn't protect the skin from sunburn like proper sunscreen does. Even with sunscreen, 1 in 5 Americans will develop skin cancer. Swapping sunscreen for beer only increases that risk. As the media covered the dangers, the backlash grew. Eventually, TikTok stepped in. They banned the beer tanning challenge and started removing any videos promoting it. And since TikTok was suppressing the beer tanning challenge, it gradually disappeared. This next trend caused nothing but pain and discomfort. But that's exactly what made people want to try it. No Poop July. The No Poop July challenge is as ridiculous.
Shut the
I would
fuck
have gone with
up.
No Shit September. But
No shit September. You've heard of No November, now get ready
like
for
exactly,
No Shit
like if we're
September.
gonna fucking like keep up the idea, I would have gone with No Shit September myself. But
Yeah.
like, you know.
Yes, let's give ourselves bowel problems and like ruptured bowels for clout.
Fucking retards. I swear to God. I swear to fucking God. Like,
This is your
why
two
is humanity
This is your two's generation did this.
never been on TikTok? I know Scotty, I think, has at least interacted with TikTok a little bit. Blame Scotty.
God bless my generation.
Listen, I'm like, our generation's done some amazing things. It's also done a lot of fucked things because we're fucking retarded.
Name one amazing thing your generation has done. Just one.
Trans rights.
That wasn't your generation. That was millennials.
That's not an amazing thing.
I don't know, like when it got voted in, like my generation was allowed to vote. And like in previous years it had lost. And then like my generation comes along and is allowed to vote and it suddenly fucking wins. Like all I'm saying. Like I know correlation's not causation, but fuck, we should get some of the points there.
I'll give you half a point. So you still weren't in Parliament with the actual laws passed, so you made a lot of noise and flapped your arms about it, but you weren't actually in Parliament making the decision.
Yeah, that's because they wouldn't let us run.
Yes, we saw TikTok.
Like everyone that keeps getting fucking like selected to be allowed to run the government is 70 because they're all sucking each other's cocks.
No, again, that's not allowed in Parliament. You know that.
Yes, it is. Right, listen, gamer, I've seen what the House of Lords looks like. There's not a fucking straight man in there.
Yes, because they're all pigfuckers. That's
right? There's a lot of fucking closeted gays in there at best.
No, you cannot call the Pudding Club a gay club. That's not allowed to stand.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Right? I'll be honest with you, Fat Man T. I don't think there's a straight in our government, full stop. Right? I think every motherfucker in our government, House of Lords and the fucking House of Commons, right, publicly or otherwise, are a bunch of fudge-packing faggots.
That would explain why your government's so shit.
No,
Echo, you got
they're all pretending to be straight is what explains why they're shit.
And Echo, your government has no room to talk. You've got active corpses on your fucking bench.
Yeah, I know.
Looking at you, Mitch McConnell. Feed me, poor people.
Hold on, what if we did turn like the homeless people into like
no,
turkey or something?
That's fascism. No.
There's also a movie
the
about.
Nazis had the same idea. It's a bad move.
And there's also a movie
Think
about
it,
that.
we can feed more people, and it solves the homelessness crisis.
Echo, there's
you know what else would solve the homelessness crisis and would be easier? If we just we take all the billionaires, right? We'll let the millionaires hang out, right? But we take all the billionaires and we butcher their meat, and then we redistribute their wealth.
That would give you like $10 each. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it would get rid of all the fucking rich cunts hoarding all the wealth.
Yeah.
But also, Echo, there's an entire movie called Gluston Greens about that.
Oh shit, really?
Yes.
Huh, neat.
The whole part of the movie is government allows suicides whenever you want to. Then they take the bodies and then turn the bodies into biscuits called Gluston Greens and use that to feed the poor people.
Oh wait, hold on. It reminds me of that episode of Rick and Morty where they got a whole planet to kill themselves for spaghetti.
That's where they got the idea from.
Wait a minute. Isn't that just also the plot of Animal Farm with extra steps?
Animal Farm was also later movie came out. Gluston Greens came out in the 70s. Animal Farm came out in the 90s.
Well, Animal Farm was a book originally.
Yeah,
that came out in like the 60s.
Yes, but Gluston Green was also a book which was released in the 50s.
Fair. This is just a more suicide-y version of Animal Farm. Wait a minute. This is just Animal Farm with one particular extra step, and that step being suicide.
Also,
wait a minute. This is just Lord of the Flies without children.
Yes. Except there's one extra step in this. There's one extra step in this movie as well. Is as a man or a woman, you could sell yourself to a building where, in order to get good food and thing, you now become furniture of that building. When someone buys your apartment, you're then their property to do with as I please.
That's still Animal Farm. Animal Farm has like a whole bit in the book about slavery happening. So like that's still just Animal Farm.
No, that's slavery. You will need to sell yourself as property for like furniture. You know, like
okay, so it's Roman slavery then.
Yeah, basically, you buy a house, like, you get a couch, TV, a woman to sleep with,
bed.
You know.
Okay. You get the futon, flat screen TV, Fred,
and a flashlight.
Like all the normal house decorations. Yeah. You know, this is Fred, my decorative slave. You know? This is John, my gardening slave, and this is Susan, the cooking slave. Like.
What's
like, all right, Colonel Sanders.
What's this guy, this entire guy, who's trying to cover the thing about Gluston Greens while like, making so much of a shit, because like farmland's running out, is he falls in love with a woman who's done this to herself in an apartment, right? So he's trying to go and shag her, but then the flat gets sold to another guy. His grandfather then commits suicide in the suicide booth in order for him to track what happened to the body. Hang on, I'm not finished yet. When the guy finds out what's happening, he runs in the street screaming, "They're people, you're eating people." He then gets arrested by the government and then sentenced to death and then turned into Gluston Greens.
That's the same plot as Snowpiercer. Wait a minute. You just set that on a train and you literally have the movie Snowpiercer. Wait a fucking minute.
Yes, which was a book written in the 90s.
Including the "Dear God, you're eating people" line.
Yes.
That's literally just Snowpiercer. Wait a minute.
No, Snowpiercer eating bugs. They use crickets.
I remember it being like just like whenever like a poor guy died, they just ground him up with the cockroaches.
No, it's from outside. But what they done was children and use the children as components for the broken train. because it couldn't fix the
components. Right, you're right. Yeah, right. That was it.
Remember for the trays got the girl that they're scooping out grease and pushing it back in?
Yeah.
I got the grease pump.
You're right. You know what? I argue close enough. I still argue it's the same goddamn film. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Say if you want to watch an interesting film about the kind of we dystopian futures, Gloucester Greens is a good one.
I'll stick with fucking Snowpiercer, thanks. It's a little less fucked. I think I'll stick with that.
It was the 70s when the film came out.
I didn't say it wasn't.
It was same year as Fortress, where you couldn't dream or you got electrocuted in your testicles.
Fair? I guess.
Sounds.
Oh, you're confused.
I'm trying to figure out why, but I also don't want the answer because I don't care.
The idea of the prison was that ultimate obedience was that you couldn't even dream, because dream was escaping from the prison. So they had sensors detected if you dreamed, and the guard could see if you were dreaming, and then give you electric shocks to stop you dreaming.
So the Nazis won in that movie. That's what I'm hearing.
Yes. Also, what's even worse about that, the guy, the main protagonist of the film, is in prison, right? Because he decided to have a baby with his wife.
And he didn't have a baby license, I'm assuming.
Yes. So they put him in prison, took her, put her in prison, waited for her to give birth, so they could turn the baby into a cybernetic guard for the prisons.
Based, I guess.
And also, the prison warden at the time fancied his wife and said, "You can keep your baby if you sleep with me." And she wouldn't, so he kept torturing the husband.
Fair, I guess. That sounds about right.
A lot of the movies from the 70s were like that, unfortunately.
I mean, to be fair, it was kind of the done thing at the time, because, women didn't have rights yet, but,
It was a better time.
No, the Red Scare was still going on at the time as well.
The what scare?
The Red Scare, the communism.
Oh.
You know, all of the Cold War, Echo?
Right.
Yeah.
You remember the Cold War didn't end till the 90s?
Yeah.
Even then, technically, it just didn't end.
Yeah.
We just kind of got more discreet about the fact the Cold War was still ongoing, because we changed our mind about communism being the problem, and just Russians were the problem.
Yeah, and then
does that mean that the Ukraine war is just the Cold War going hot?
Yes.
Going kind of hot?
No, unironically, yes.
I remember, Vietnam.
Also, what wasn't that the same for Korea? Was the Cold War going hot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Korea, Vietnam, Iraq from the time was part of part of the reason why we kept Saddam Hussein in power was because he was fighting against the Russians.
Yeah. Syria, Afghanistan.
Yeah, most of the Middle East theater in the 80s was just actions against communism.
The Venezuelan Civil War about a decade ago, that was just the Cold War going hot again.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything that's happened in Africa since World War II has been the Cold War going hot with extra steps.
The one China policy, Taiwan issues, all that same thing.
Policy, Taiwan, Nanking.
Tiananmen Square, maybe.
No, that was a protest for human rights.
Yeah, but I'm still counting it because,
remember, nothing happened.
I can't prove it.
Nothing happened at Tiananmen Square.
Here's the thing: I can't prove it, right? But I am convinced that those students were funded by the CIA. I can't prove it, but I have a suspicion.
Oh, I almost guarantee it because CIA had operations there called Disturb the Mind, which was the whole thing about kind of complaining about how communism was so bad that the youth needed to stand up against the government. The government would never shoot a student. They got that sadly wrong.
They got that extremely wrong because not only would they shoot a student, they would run one over with several tanks.
Yes. Until one guy in a shopping bag stood at the tank and started beating it with a handbag. God bless Tank Man.
Subsequently shot.
Well, we don't know what happened to Tank
Man.
Man.
Remember. No. You guys are wrong. Nothing happened in Tiananmen Square. Remember?
No, China doesn't make Tiananmen Square happen, but it was designed as a rally against dissent and therefore allowed. What you can't talk about is re-education camps for the Muslims in China.
Yeah, they don't like it when you mention those.
So we're banned in China
really
now.
Don't like it when you bring those up.
We've been banned in China again.
Cameron, I think this is the thing. We've not had a content warning from China in a while.
How?
I genuinely think we got permabanned the last time. I think we just got channel struck in China on the last warning.
Almost all like copyright strikes we get that stops them broadcast somewhere is either from Belarus or Russia. Usually.
Yeah.
Why Belarus? What did you guys do?
Belarus has really strict copyright laws for some reason.
Yeah, and deep ties to Russia. Russia hates our channel.
Right.
They constantly ban our channel. Russia.
Didn't you guys once get banned by the Saudis or something?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what was that one for?
I don't remember. I just remember the episode getting banned in Saudi Arabia, and I giggled for a good hour.
Oh, that was when we were talking about Muhammad. And like the
it was probably the Muhammad episode.
Yeah, particularly about the 6-year-old wife he took.
Yeah.
Because apparently, according to feminists, the Muslim women have more rights than the Christian ones did.
Sure.
Because a Muslim woman can own property. Yes, but then she's easily sold off to her brother or to an uncle.
To be fair, though, a woman can initiate a divorce in the Muslim culture if their husband refuses to make coffee for them. So,
yes, but then the husband can veto that thing because all you say is the wife hasn't slept with them within the next 72 hours. Therefore, it's her fault.
Still, like coffee for sex is a pretty okay arrangement.
And you got to remember the Quran also has detailed instructions on how to beat your wife. To the correct way to beat your wife in order to get her be obedient without damaging the flesh, therefore marking your property.
You only need a book to teach you that?
That explains a lot, actually.
And also the resale price will sell your wife off if you don't like her anymore.
Again, y'all needed a book to learn how to brat train your wife? Like, fucking, y'all just didn't have the kink instinct for that? Okay.
The goal is simple. Don't use the toilet
tell
for
me
the
y'all needed a
entire
book
month
to learn
of
how to
July.
fucking train your
Every year,
wife?
hundreds of people join in posting TikTok videos to show how long they can
My wife
last.
didn't.
But before we find out if anyone actually pulled it off, there's a bigger question. How did such a ridiculous trend even start? In July 2020, a TikToker named OK Kron
What fucking
posted
trend
a
is this?
video
I
looking
forgot.
The
No Shit September.
Yeah,
Right,
which
yeah.
did, yeah, that's what it should have been. Should have been No Shit September.
It should have been No Shit September, right? It makes more sense.
The
But
problem
apparently nobody knows good marketing anymore.
it wasn't worth about this. Worth about this, right? It so started as a prank. A guy did trying to say, "I haven't shat in so many days." It was a total prank he was doing for because his mother was pissed off at him for something.
Sounds about right.
Extremely uncomfortable. The text on the screen read, "Day 1 of No Poop July." OK Kron's face said it all. He was struggling to hold it in, but the caption made it even funnier. It said, "Can I make it till the end?" It was a bold question, and thousands wanted to see if OK Kron could actually last the whole month. His video received 84,000 likes, and the comments were full of people cheering him on. As the days passed, OK Kron kept the suspense going with dramatic updates. Each new video showed him looking worse, sweat pouring down his face, pained facial expressions, and lots of squirming. The more uncomfortable he looked, the more excited viewers got. Viewers weren't sure if he was kidding or if he was really holding it in for a month, but it was entertaining regardless. Then, just as July was coming to an end, there was a twist.
You might know him as the kid who hasn't pooped for 26 days, but today we found proof that he lied to us.
No Poop July, though. Did you fail? Be real.
Yeah, obviously, I'd be in the hospital.
With a simple, funny video, OK Kron admitted he failed the challenge. Up until this moment, No Poop July wasn't even a trend. It was just one guy doing something dumb for laughs. However, it got people wondering if it was possible to go an entire month without pooping. They were determined to find out. TikTok quickly dug up a real-life case that made the challenge seem possible. It was about a man who held it in for a very long time.
And while
he was waiting behind bars, Lamar went on a poop strike. He simply refused to go to the bathroom altogether. He didn't go to the bathroom for literally 47 straight days.
Suddenly, No Poop
And he was
July
hospital by
didn't
day
seem like
25.
it was just a joke. So by July 2021, 1 year after the original challenge, it started trending again. This time, more TikTokers joined in, posting videos of themselves trying to hold it in. And some of them were taking the challenge seriously. Even OK Kron came back for the 2021 challenge, posting daily updates just like before. Then in July 2022, No Poop July returned for the 3rd year in a row. That's when doctors
again, it should've been No
realized
Shit
this was
September.
becoming an annual event, and they were horrified. Worried doctors begged people not to try the challenge.
This is not normal because if you're not having a bowel movement every day, it could lead to abdominal pain, gas, bloating, and other issues.
But instead of dying down, it exploded. The 2023 edition of No Poop July racked up 80 million views in just a few weeks.
Dude, it's July. You know what that means?
I don't know what that means.
Just look on TikTok. It's No Poop July.
Oh no!
The 2024 edition crossed 100 million views. But 2024
Oh,
was
God.
special because OK Kron, the TikToker who started it all, decided to turn the ridiculous trend into something meaningful. To everyone's surprise, he announced that he donated about $1,000 worth of toilet paper to various charities. OK Kron's donation meant that something positive came out of this dumb challenge. Hopefully, No Poop July
That'd be
won't
fair.
return in 2025. But with how popular it's gotten, it probably will. The next trend on our list was mostly done by women, and it backfired in the worst way possible.
Oh God.
The
What have
silhouette
women
challenge.
done?
Hundreds
Oh,
of women
God.
took part in this challenge, but they had no idea that this trend would make them targets for creeps and trolls on the internet. The
I
challenge
remember
started in
this.
January 2021 when
Oh, it's
Oh!
great.
Oh,
I
I think-
remember this.
I never seen this, but I'm already excited.
I forgot all about this. Oh
Yeah.
God.
Wait, no, hold on. I know what this is because there was a YouTuber, Bar None, who saw a lady do this, and then he did it himself. And in the video, you just see his thing swinging.
You do, yeah.
Well, you know who I'm on about, do you?
I do, yeah.
That was
It's
was
the
like
same
one of
vein
his
as the
best-
Bugs Bunny challenge. Or the hot dog or thighs challenge, which I still find ridiculous and still going on.
The hot dog what?
Hot
dog
dog
or
with
thighs.
thighs.
Basically, you take a picture of your thighs, right, and people guess whether it's actually a pair of hot dogs or thighs. And it's amazing how
Right,
people got it
okay.
wrong and picked hot dogs with actually thighs.
Huh.
You know how many people picked thighs when it was actually fucking hot dogs?
Yeah.
when a TikToker named Yo Elise posted a video with a unique editing style. The silhouette effect with the red background looked amazing. Within hours, Yo
Also used in brothels worldwide.
Yes.
Hence where the term red light district comes from. Because the red light's in
Yes.
the window.
Elise's comments were flooded with people begging for a tutorial. They wanted to make their own versions. Yo Elise listened. That same day, she posted a step-by-step guide. To create the silhouette effect, they just needed to use a red tinted filter from Snapchat or TikTok. Before long, TikTokers everywhere were trying it out. They called it the Silhouette Challenge. Even celebrities joined the trend.
So turn on the light in your bathroom. Okay. Go in your door arch, okay? And just whatever you want to do.
At its peak, the Silhouette Challenge got more than 200
After
million
getting that
views on
color
TikTok.
filtering
But like
doesn't
most
exist in
TikTok
software.
trends, it didn't take long for things to go wrong. Because the challenge was showing off body shapes, the participants wore as little as possible. Others wore nothing at all. After all, the red filter was supposed to hide everything, leaving only a shadow. But it turns out the filter wasn't foolproof. Before long, some creeps online figured out how to remove the filter. And once they took it off, they could see everything, if you catch my drift. Suddenly, tutorials on how to remove the red filter started popping up everywhere. And since there were hundreds of Silhouette Challenge videos online, creeps were having a field day. People even created subreddits like Silhouette Unfiltered to share Silhouette Challenge videos with the filters removed. panic spread fast. Suddenly, TikTokers were warning everyone to stay away from the silhouette challenge, or at least wear clothes while doing it.
So word of warning, if you're going to make a video as part of the silhouette challenge, keep your clothes on.
Or don't use the red filter and actually use the red
sheet.
sheet.
Videos back to their normal coloring, and that can reveal things that viewers aren't supposed to see.
For some, the warnings came in time, but for others, it was too late. Their videos had been downloaded, altered, and shared to creeps across the internet. TikTok tried to help by banning filter removal tutorials and shutting down accounts spreading them. But instead of being relieved, some victims blamed TikTok for not acting sooner. One thing was clear, the silhouette challenge...
I'm sorry. You did a dumb thing and then blamed the platform you posted on because you did a dumb thing.
Women.
Not realizing that your dumb thing could easily be undone by 5 minutes with the video editing software and the basic knowledge of how it works.
Give or take.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Should have never existed. This next trend wasn't just dumb, it was also a crime.
Oh
The
god,
Chase
what is
Bank
this?
glitch.
Oh no, I remember this one.
2024.
Oh no! Oh no, I remember this one. I remember how many people were like, oh shit, I'm going to jail.
I have a friend who's currently in jail for trying this shit.
Oh my god. Is it Templey? No. Unfortunately, it's not Templey.
No, it's a guy I went to school with who is currently serving prison time for trying this.
Unfortunately for this particular one, you had to have some brain cells.
And then people were crying, being like, "What do I do, bro? Cracking, you should have done it in the first place."
Like,
what did you think was gonna happen?
Grand, what am I doing?
It's like, what did you think was gonna happen?
Well, Your Honor, I thought it was free money because I was told it's free money by a guy on TikTok.
Fucking retards.
It is technically free money, just not for long.
It's free money for about 5 hours, and then you got the feds kicking your door.
What's worse than that? You see what people make beating themselves from doing it, and then said, "I just bought this giant RV with the money I done for the challenge."
Yeah. They even record themselves committing a crime. Like, okay, hold on. I need to go on a rant here for a second, right?
Oh no.
This doesn't even cover this isn't about the chase. Like the chase glitch or whatnot, right? What this is about the retards that film themselves committing a crime and then like having a shocked Pikachu face when they get caught. It's like, what did you think was gonna happen?
The fucking face, fucking.
Yeah, it's like prosecutors like these days don't have too much work. They've got YouTube. What you name it? Like, there it is. Thank you for recording.
Pull up Gamer's Facebook, and that's game over.
Yeah,
it's like the prosecutors nowadays. It's like Your Honor, our opening statement, and it's just the guy. It's just the video of the dude committing a crime. Is that you in the video? Yeah. And you're what are you doing in that video? Stealing.
What's worse is half the twats put videos on them planning to go and do the crime, step by step, and then go and do it by recording at the same time, thinking, "Oh, this is Remember the GTA trend?"
Yeah.
Back in
I recognize that, but I don't.
It's people trying to act out GTA in real life, like stealing cars, like basically wearing body cams, them stealing cars and bank robbing stores and stuff like that. And probably had to shout, "Well, welcome to GTA, bitch," and then run off, type thing.
Yeah, no, I remember.
That kind of thing. It's like, well, worst part is people assume like, well, that's my private Facebook, therefore I can't be done for it. You need a warrant for it. Like, no, it's public domain, you stupid bastard. It's not private at all.
You released it publicly, you fuckheads.
Why you got an axolotl on your hat? Is that an axolotl or a turtle?
It's a fish.
It's a fish.
It's a fish.
Why are you wearing two hats?
Like how that's the bit you're questioning and not why I'm wearing two hats.
No, because you're generally anyway with autism.
Were buzzing with excitement. The reason was because they thought they found a way to get free money, thousands of dollars completely free. They called it the Chase Bank glitch.
So what people would do, they would write a big check that they didn't have the money for, a bad check, and then they would immediately take money away from an ATM.
Just like the guy explained, they would write a check for more money than they had in their Chase
That is
Bank
called
account
bank
and
fraud.
deposit it. These checks were
Yeah,
fake because their accounts had no money to back them up.
It's even
Then,
worse,
before
right?
the bank
If you do this outside your home state, because that's quitting a bank fraud across state lines.
Oh, yeah.
To felony, which is 10 to 15 years. A lot of people did this in the state they didn't live in.
Yeah, they did it while they were on holiday and shit.
Yeah. Or purposely drive to another state to do the crime thing, and it would hide the fact of what they did.
Good.
Could catch on, they would rush to an ATM and withdraw the check's full amount. In other words, they were scamming the bank for free cash. As word spread, the hashtag Chase Bank glitch started trending on TikTok. Within hours, people were lined up at Chase Bank ATMs eager to cash in.
Nah, I said it's heavy. It's lined up.
What
nah, this is elephant.
There was one small problem. The so-called glitch was actually a crime. As more people heard about the trend, financial experts explained why the Chase Bank glitch was actually check fraud.
Make no mistake, in every sense of the word, this is check fraud. You are knowingly writing fake checks. And to make it even worse, you are committing a felony against yourself.
Anyone caught committing check fraud can face huge fines, prison time, and even a lifetime ban from opening a bank account.
Chase will alert every other bank that you try to go to, and you may possibly never be able to get an account. You have to.
But despite all the warnings, the Chase Bank glitch kept trending on TikTok. Some posted screenshots of their bank balances as proof that it worked. Others saw a chance to cash in, selling step-by-step guides or charging fees to teach people how to pull it off. But it was only...
Yes, it's not like, oh, you can't, don't worry, you won't get traced for it. It's your own fucking bank account, you useless bastard.
Literally. Like at least steal a dead baby's birth certificate, you fucking idiots.
Fucking dumbasses, I swear to fucking God.
Steal someone else's bank details and use their bank account, not your fucking own. Jesus fucking Christ. You don't learn anything at prison these days?
No, not well. My generation sure as shit they don't pay attention.
Only a matter of time before the bosses at Chase Bank realized TikTokers were stealing from them. And when they did, they were furious. On September 2nd, barely 24 hours after the glitch went viral, Chase Bank shut it down. The bank released a statement saying the glitch was fixed. Fake checks wouldn't work anymore. And just to make things clear, they added, depositing a fraudulent check and withdrawing the funds from your account is fraud, plain and simple. Now everyone who took advantage of the glitch was panicking, and they had good reason to be worried because Chase Bank was coming after them. By October 2024, the bank started suing those who used the glitch. One person stole $335,000 during the glitch. Chase didn't stop there. They identified accounts that deposited those fake checks, froze them, and took back whatever money was left. Most of those accounts ended up with negative account balances with a bunch of zeros.
Man, they really told me to tap in. Next day I was supposed to clear and look at my account, yo.
Soon, arrests began. Those who they scored free money were charged and tried in court. The Chase Bank glitch became a brutal lesson. Don't commit a fine.
Wait, this was put down as racism because a lot of people did this with black people.
Yeah.
And so it was a racist trap by Chase Bank. Yes, Chase Bank convinced you to commit fraud, yes.
Anything to avoid accountability.
Listen, to be fair, I've heard fucking crazier ideas.
Anything to avoid accountability.
Like, it wouldn't surprise... I'm not saying they did it, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was an elaborate racist psyop by the banks.
If it was JP Morgan, not Chase Bank, I'll be more on your side.
It was the Jews.
Let's be honest, JP Morgan was half the reasons for the freaking Red Line bill.
Pretty sure JP Morgan owns Chase.
No, Chase is a separate entity. Chase is technically owned by Bank of America.
Owned by JP Morgan.
No, it's owned by Bank of America, technically.
It said earlier in the video. I'm pretty sure that JP owns them.
No, JP, they use stuff for you because most people think JP owns every bank in the country for some reason.
Yeah, fair.
Just because it's the oldest bank in the country doesn't mean they own every bank in the country.
I mean, at this point, though.
Financial crime because someone on TikTok told you it was cool. This next trend took an ordinary daily activity and turned it into something idiotic. The cereal challenge. Here's how the challenge works. 2 people had to participate.
The drowning X, the milk drowning X thing.
Yeah.
What is it?
Basically, you pour milk into your friend's mouth, then drop cereal in the mouth and try and eat it without drowning.
Oh Jesus! This just sounds retarded.
It is.
It's very much is retarded.
I'll give you a clue. That's James Charles currently on your screen having a go at this. So,
didn't he do things with a minor?
Yes, he did.
I thought so.
Several minors,
like a retard. Not only admitted to it, but attempted to apologize.
Didn't he try to claim it was like some sort of phobia that people will call it? Like,
yeah.
I forget what it was. Was it transphobia or something else?
It was transphobia because his excuse was he was helping the child explore their new identity as a trans person.
Shut the fuck up! I don't care. Face the wall.
It
person lay down with their mouth wide open while the other poured cereal and milk in. Then the second person had to eat the cereal straight from their mouth using a spoon. To pass the challenge, the person on the bottom had to keep their mouth open while the second person ate from it. Some managed to keep their mouths open long enough to complete the challenge. Others ended up coughing soaked in milk. Huge influencers with millions of followers joined the trend. With that kind of reach, the cereal challenge spread faster.
Doing the cereal challenge with my sister.
Pedophile.
Some even decided to involve their pets in the challenge, and you do not want to see those videos. But the challenge was
that's just animal
if the
abuse.
person lying down inhaled milk or cereal, they could legitimately choke and suffocate. This trend was all risk with zero reward. Luckily, the cereal challenge didn't last long, but while it was trending, it proved people will do.
Hello.
It's Dairy Queen.
I have what?
That there's context to that. You don't have time
Maybe
for
just
that.
call me fat as shit or
No,
sweet. I don't know.
There's a difference.
I'm taking it as sweet.
That one.
You missed the lobe drop by that one.
That's fair, honestly. What's going? 5 seconds. I have 5 seconds. Hello.
Hi, we're just
I hope everyone's doing okay, and that it's going well. I'm putting on deodorant right now.
All right.
I wanted you to know. Anyways, okay.
Okay.
That's it. Don't act like that's normal.
I mean, for you, yeah, kind of.
To be fair, we've done
Fair.
like
I just randomly joined a live stream and saying that I'm putting on deodorant.
We've said dumber shit.
Going to a restaurant.
Yeah, we've said dumber shit.
That's fair.
Scotty actively tells us when he's going for a wank sometimes, or that his plans after like the show are to sit down and watch pornography.
That I have done before. We like as we're signing off. It's like
That's fair.
we'll go
Why are you muted? Basically,
I don't know. Every single one of you has had this issue today, and like my shit's at max.
Honestly, I'm not going to complain about hearing less of Scotty.
Anyways, I'm going to complain about it. I love my husband.
What problem you got?
I think I gotta go now.
Okay.
Love you guys. Bye. Love you, Charles. Mo.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Goodbye,
bye.
woman.
Have fun. Bye.
She's gonna ask you later about the Dairy Queen now.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, thanks, dickhead.
Wait, hold on. What is the context for that? Because I wasn't here when that was told.
You were stood there. You were laughing at the time. When he had his dream about the Cheese King.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, now I remember. Fuck.
And the cow onesie.
Idiota.
Cow onesie.
Karat.
Just about anything for 15 minutes of fame, even if it puts their health on the line. This next trend was one of the dumbest and most dangerous ones out there. The Orbeez Challenge. In 2022, the Orbeez Challenge was so notorious that people threatened to arrest anyone caught doing it. To understand why, you first need to know what Orbeez are. Orbeez are tiny beads that swell up when soaked in water.
There are 1 million Orbeez.
They are really cool.
This is literally so satisfying.
Orbeez are usually harmless. Kids play with them and some people even use them to relieve stress. But in 2022, someone had a reckless idea. They started loading Orbeez into toy guns and shooting them like tiny water bullets. Except they weren't aiming them at friends. They were targeting random strangers.
These things
That's how you get shot.
200, 210
No, that's
feet.
literally how you get shot.
I believe there was a kid that we shot and killed because he took a pot shot at somebody. Somebody thought they were actually under fire, returned fire, and killed the kid.
What started this whole thing with the Orbeez is because of Australia. Airsoft exists in Australia, but under Australian rules, they can't use hard BBs. They have to use soft Orbeez BBs.
Yeah, they use the gel-based ones. Yeah.
So all the guns that's firing the Orbeez were airsoft guns based in Australia. That got shipped to America, and that's some people try to put them actually in actual airsoft guns like we use, and it just fucks your gun up because it's not designed to take that kind of pressure. And the Australian ones had noise effects with them most of the time.
Yeah. Weirdly realistic sound effects at that.
Yes, they were. Australia, like, apart from like the water gel bullets, like they're deep into the immersion side of the airsoft community.
Which like vibes to them, to be fair.
Per second.
And then it got even worse. People began freezing the Orbeez before loading them. So instead
now that's
Orbeez hit like
that can kill you. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that. I remember like when this started happening, like when people were like starting to freeze them.
You gotta remember, right? Those are 6mm. Orbeez are about 6mm rounds, right?
Yeah.
Spears, right? The weight of those is about 2 to 3 grams, right? In about a weight. Now, bear in mind, a 9mm lead slug is only 4 grams of lead. And most airsoft guns can fire at anywhere between 350 FPS and 450 FPS. And bear in mind, again, that the slowest firearm in America is the 30-08 Special, which can kill you, and that fires at 380 FPS.
It's about that, yeah. That's fucking nuts. Holy shit.
Did you not know about them freezing the Orbeez?
I did not. No, I did not remember this part.
I know.
Yeah, you now turn something that's an irritating cunt into probably lethal ammunition.
Yeah.
rubber bullets. That made them a lot more painful and more dangerous.
These toy guns, well, they can really actually replicate a real firearm.
By March 2022, the Orbeez challenge was out of control. TikTokers across the country were shooting Orbeez at random strangers.
A new trend on social media is raising serious concern among local police departments. It involves people shooting innocent bystanders with water pellets.
Police cracked down hard, arresting teens who participated in the challenge.
Yeah.
In one case, 14 were arrested. They were charged with disorderly conduct, harassment, and reckless endangerment.
Police say surveillance video showed the 4 teens pull up in a car and fire the gel pellets into a class working outside.
You would think arrests would scare people off, but it didn't. Kids kept doing the Orbeez challenge until someone lost their life. On June 2nd, 2022, a group of teenagers Orbeezed some guys playing basketball. But these weren't the kind of guys to laugh it off. A fight broke out, and by the time it was over, one of the basketball players lost his life. He was only 17. When the media reported the case, people finally realized how serious this challenge was.
There's some dumb fuckers who were shooting the police officers with the fucking things.
Don't worry,
police cars.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain a couple of them got shot.
Do you remember when paintball was almost banned in America because of that?
Yeah, the
back in like the early 90s, where like you had people like in like it was like really common in like really high gang areas for some reason. Like gangsters were like renting paintball guns and just drive-by-ing cop cars with them.
No, that though was a big thing in the 90s as well. And it just was called the underground paintball scene, where people would like, go right on random street corners and abandoned buildings to have paintball wars, which spilled out into the streets and shit. And then had actual rankings and shit on the internet. It's like, you dumb motherfuckers.
To be fair, that's way less illegal than just like, you know, drive-bying a cop car with a paintball gun.
Yeah, because Because it was trying to act like a threat to cop cars, saying, look how easy we could drive by you. And say, well, we can't arrest us because it's a toy. Whereas, forgetting in America, even air guns are classified as firearms.
Yeah.
That's why the whole airsoft thing over there is really strict on, like, having the giant orange tip on the front of your gun to distinguish it from a firearm and shit.
Yeah.
It's not reality to real life, but there's real consequences.
That was the clip I was complaining about earlier. It's not reality to real life. It's like, shut the fuck up. You
cracked down harder on the Orbeez challenge. In Kentucky, a mayor banned water pellet toys completely. Walmart, Target, and Amazon pulled Orbeez from their shelves. Even Spin Master, the company behind Orbeez, addressed the issue. They released a statement saying they had no affiliation with the gel toys and that their Orbeez products were not intended to be used as projectiles. But after all this, the Orbeez challenge didn't completely disappear. Orbeez challenge incidents were still being reported as recently as 2024. These trends prove that some people will do anything to fit in. But just remember, the people that change the world are the ones that choose to be different. Visual Venture.
Move on to the next one. This one's from 3 months ago.
Oh God. So this is gonna be more recent shit.
This will be more recent fuck ups.
Yeah.
Where's the trend still happening today?
The goal, guys, is 2.5 million subscribers by the end of 2026. It is crazy, so it would mean the world if you subscribe, and I promise to do my very best to put out the best videos of possible.
I was gonna say the goatee and the pop idol puff isn't exactly working for him.
What goatee? That's not a goatee.
Possibly can for you. I'm Visual Venture, and you are awesome. Swarming.
It looks like Gideon.
This trend is awful because it doesn't affect those doing it. Instead, it causes problems for random people who just happen to be nearby. The trend has different names depending on who you ask. Some call it swarming or steaming. Others call it teen takeovers. But the idea is the same.
Oh God, these fuck asses.
Young people to show up at shopping malls with
of
causing total chaos.
Yeah.
People use TikTok and Snapchat.
This is just riot.
Hundreds of teens in the same place at the same time. It could be a store, a fast food spot, or even a parking lot, and they all show up for one reason: to cause trouble.
Is it advertised as a let's come cause chaos? For the most part, yes, that's what it appears to be. It's bring your drama.
During these swarms, people become rowdy and the property is damaged. But this trend isn't new. It traces back to a crime from years ago. In the early 2010s, flash mob robberies started happening. Groups would rush into stores, grab what they could, and run. Because there were so many people, the staff was overwhelmed. It was impossible to stop or identify any of the culprits. There are
yeah.
Like about 100,000 people turned, it was empty the entire store, not even the shelves left by the time they finished. And the pool staff stand.
Do you guys remember the crime that like actually started that? Like with the flash mob robs?
Wasn't it a diamond heist?
So that one like was similar, but there was a bank heist that happened. There was a bank heist that happened back in, I think it was like back in like 2008? 2007, 2008, there was a bank heist. Where like the guy that done
Manhattan bank heist.
I think it might have been Manhattan. I don't remember where it was exactly, but he robbed the bank. But before he did, like a couple days before he done the robbery, he basically put an ad up on Craigslist.
Yeah.
And if you're like about this height, right? I think it was like 5'5" for 6'2", right? With like fucking like brown or blonde hair. I've come to this address wearing like I think it was like an orange shirt and jeans, and you'll be paid 20 quid.
Yeah.
So like 150 motherfuckers turned up, and like the gimmick was well like that's like the hair color I have, and that's the clothes I'm gonna wear.
Yeah, so like he
won't be able to find me.
Yeah, so he robs the bank and just vanishes into the truck.
Because like he got the flash mob to turn up where the bank, like at the bank. So he just like the flash mob turned up as he was leaving the robbery.
Honestly, it's pretty genius.
It was really clever. Like it took him like a month to track him down.
What I'm thinking of was where it was called the pillow fight heist, where they got everyone in the credit thing, turn up here and have a massive pillow fight for a charity thing.
Yeah.
And the robbers like just basically robbed out with like put fucking shit in a pillowcase and just ran with it.
They did, yes.
All reason they caught them is they managed to catch a van leaving the area with a stolen license plate, which kind of tied them because he used the mother's van to change the fucking license plate on it.
Fucking retards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
poor, like they're
forgot
poor
about the
mother.
VIN numbers, the silly fuckers.
Well, no, but the place they used were off, I think, the father's car, and they're swapping for the car from
Oh,
the
for
van.
fuck's sake. That's fucking dumb.
So the police went to the father and gone, your car number plate's been put in this thing. That's my wife's van. Oh, is it now?
Wait a fucking minute now.
Who was driving on this
Wait
day?
a minute now, fella.
Well, my son borrowed it with his friends. Ah, did he now?
You don't say. Well, fucking well.
5 minutes later, FBI open up.
What was
motherfuckers?
That's father can we go like talk to his son. Oh, tomorrow he's in his room. He let him into his son's room. His son sit there counting the diamonds on his fucking bed.
I was about to say actively like counting the bills. Like fucking
Yeah.
1, 2,
He just slowly turns around like, oh.
I think
like, you're not gonna believe me, officer. I found this. It's like you found a bag of diamonds.
I think the son of his friend with the police
Yes, sir.
had one like the fucking gold chains at the store round his neck.
Of course he did. Like, what happened? What happened to criminals being smart?
Like, that's some amateur hour shit.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna steal jewelry, do you know what you don't do? Wear
Wear
the
it.
fucking jewelry. Yeah. What you do is you buy a crucible on Amazon, right? And a Bunsen burner. And you fucking put the jewelry into 2 piles. Gold, silver. Right? You then sit there with a fucking, like, a little pry bar, and you pop all the gems out. And then you throw all the silver in. And you melt it down into an ingot. Or several ingots if you were pretty successful. And then you do the same to the gold. You pop all the gems out, put them in a pile, nice and neat, and you melt the gold down into ingots. And then you pick a pawn store. Any pawn store.
Probably
And
like 2
you
states away
sell
from
it.
you.
Yes. You fucking sell it on. And like, even that, you can still go with a local pawn shop. You can still go with a local pawn shop. Because, like, if they ask, or the police ask, well, where did you get these, like, these gems and these hand-forged gold bars? Hand-forging gold bars isn't illegal.
Also, don't sell diamonds, ditch diamonds, because most diamonds have serial numbers on them which can't be traced.
Well, yeah, just ditch diamonds. But, like,
Yeah.
like even then, like, because, like, it's not illegal to melt down gold and make your own ingots. That's perfectly legal. So if you get questioned, what you do is ahead of time before you go sell them, you look for, like, a flea market that's going on nearby. And you say, yeah, I was at that flea market on Tuesday and bought some jewelry for the cheap. Melted it down. Like, I'm an amateur goldsmith. I was bored.
I think it was that woman, that TikTok woman, who did a jewelry robbery and then made 3 videos of her wearing the jewelry on her TikTok account.
Oh, she's bless her heart.
Like,
And she got caught because like
amateur hour.
She got caught because one
Oh
of the
yeah, no
officers,
shit, she got caught.
one of the officers was randomly scrolling TikTok, saw one of the specific pieces that was like handmade for a specific client. So it was like one of one.
Oh, so it's like that. It's like that. I thought the movie it was where the guy sits up. It's like it starts whistling at the TV, like snapping his fingers.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I don't remember what movie is that from.
I don't know, but I know the exact clip you're on about.
Yeah. I think everybody knows that clip at this point.
Yeah, and that's what the actual got caught because like it was one piece, so it was a unique piece, and she's there wearing it, my new bling. You know, it's like you stupid bitch.
Stupid bitch.
Stupid.
Why would you steal a one of a kind piece anyway, which could be easy traced,
literally,
and B, wear it?
No, I get this fucking. It's so stupid.
Reports of flash mob robberies happening as far back as 2011. At the time, people used text messages and early social media to plan raids. But today, technology just makes it much easier. Now, a single post can reach thousands of people in minutes. A location is shared, a time is set, and a crowd shows up.
Organized on social media, a wave of spur-of-the-moment meetups has been creating chaos in American cities and has even spread overseas.
Shop owners have little time to respond. gone. They could only watch as their items were stolen. Sometimes stores shut down early to stay safe.
But many restaurants had already locked down their doors and sheltered in place inside.
Swarming spread to multiple
countries. This is why you arm up and make sure you have your selector on.
At that point, it stopped being just a trend. It became a public safety issue.
As the incidents increased. Better yet, get a belt fed.
Or again, riot insurance.
You realize Catholic doctrine doesn't apply to businesses.
He probably doesn't. No.
Most standing ground laws.
Depending on the state, you're allowed to shoot robbers.
Yes, in your home.
Not in businesses.
It doesn't apply to businesses.
Boo.
The only exception is there, like a majority of states, if you're in a business, like either like your own business or your employer's business, and someone attempts to rob you and pulls a weapon, then you're allowed to defend yourself. But if they're just actively shoplifting or like being a general unarmed threat, you're not allowed to just cap a bitch.
That's now under duress at that point.
Yes.
Yeah, most standing ground stuff doesn't apply to stores because they say stores are covered by insurance or something like that, and it's not it's your business stuff, not your personal property.
Correct.
The only slight one around that is if you have a flat above the store, and even then they've got to start actively walking up the stairs to your flat before you can blow their heads off. And that's one of the big things with the BLM riots that were going on with people like standing guard by the shops with shotguns, and people saying you can't do that. It's my property. You still can't do that. You know, and that's why a lot of shops now can't stop you nicking shit because
it's such bullshit. It's such bullshit. It's such bullshit.
It is, yes, but
police began to take them seriously. The goal was to stop swarming before it started, so officers monitored TikTok and Snapchat for planned swarms.
When police found
that also got changed because of the rooftop Koreans. That whole thing got
changed. Oh yeah, the rooftop Koreans were such a vibe though.
Yeah, that sparked the whole change about how protected whether they do business personal property or not, because they guarded their shops with deadly force.
Which I think is perfectly valid. If it's your livelihood and a bunch of people are trying to yoinkity splinkity, you should be able to do bippity boppity, get off my property, or I'm gonna send your soul to the crossroad.
The problem we got Echo is say most shops are put under an LLC, which then separates the store from the person. So separates
See, for me, I argue it depends on the business. Like, say if it's like a grocery store, I feel like even like a small mom and pop grocery shop, you shouldn't be allowed to just buckshot a shoplifter, right? You shouldn't be allowed to kill a motherfucker over a can of beans, all right?
Like, my can of beans.
If you own like a fucking computer store and he's trying to shoplift $5,000 of HDMI cables, yeah, fair enough. Take his knees, all right? Like
that's what the BLM rights I always found confusing was. Oh, we're only seeing daily necessities, and a PS5 is a daily necessity. Yes,
like literally, you know, like it's like if you walk into Walmart and try and like thieve a PS5, yeah, blow his fucking legs off, go for it. But it's like a motherfucker like comes in and is shoplifting like baby formula and rice. But it's like, yeah, fuck, I'm not even gonna tackle him. Just on you go, pal. On you go. Right, insurance will cover it. You're fine.
You know, the price of baby formula is surprised because they say in America it's like $30 a pop.
Something like that, yeah. But... No, it's the one universal rule of crime, right? Like every working class person, no matter what country in, every working class person knows this rule, and every criminal knows this rule, right? If you're out and about in the world, and you see a motherfucker shoplifting one of the following items, right? Baby formula, nappies or diapers for the Americans, wet wipes, feminine hygiene products, or a reasonable amount of food. No, the fuck you didn't, actually.
Yeah.
No, the fuck you didn't.
I mean, if they're taking premium
you
steaks...
saw diddly fuck, is what you saw.
If they're putting up the most expensive item in the store, then yes.
Yeah, then you saw everything. But, like,
you know,
if they're stealing stuff that's reasonable, you didn't see diddly dick.
You know, if they're stealing Wagyu steaks and the fucking 30 vintage bottle of wine, then yes, you saw something then.
Yeah, I saw something. You get back here, motherfucker. You put that shit back, and we're gonna have some
unless I see them stealing a Wagyu steak from the reduced section. In which case, I still didn't see shit. Because you know what, if you're at the point that you can't afford $2 for that steak, you
In some
fucking
cases,
need that
police
steak. You
arrived
deserve that
too
steak
late.
at that
Crowds
point.
already formed, and stores were overwhelmed. In those situations, officers arrested people who refused to leave. And even after the crowd cleared, police reviewed CCTV and body cam footage. They used it to identify and arrest those.
Hold on, pause this real quick.
Sometimes
Pause this
they
real quick.
released the footage.
So you want to know something amazingly funny?
Sure.
There was a dude that during like the BLM riots that threw a Molotov into the into like a business, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his grandmother saw like news footage, right, and recognized that as her grandson and turned him in.
Yes.
Sounds about
got ratted by his grandma.
All of most of BML protests got arrested were turned in by older relatives out of shame for what they were doing.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, if I had kids, you know, may God prevent it ever from occurring. If I had kids and I saw them specifically, like, taking the piss while looting during a riot, yeah, I'd fucking hand them in too.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, all right, get in the car. We're like, I'm marching your ass down to the police station.
Oh, no, fuck. Listen, he ain't even getting in the car, right? He's gonna walk through the fucking front door and he's just taking a shovel to the back of the head, and then I'm just gonna put him in the boat and drive.
No. I wouldn't even do that. I just pull a gun on him. It's like, all right, listen, we're going down to the police station. You're turning yourself in.
No, the cunt's gonna wake up in a cell. Like, he's gonna walk through his door and wake up in prison.
Yeah, my
like,
son.
nah.
I think look at this guy. Yeah, my son. He fell on the stairs on the way into the front door. Don't mind you.
Yeah. Why does that remind me of the time
he
they're
came in
like
drunk and tripped? You know,
it reminds me of there was a story where so there was this dude that tried to shoplift, right? And like when he was confronted, because he put like a $300 like laptop under his jacket coat, right? They saw him on security, politely confronted him. He drew a knife and ran out the front door, right? Outside of this place, there were 4 Marines collecting donations for Toys for Tots. They tried to stop him, and he stabbed one of them in the back. The paramedics get there and transport, I believe it was somebody, a corporal by the name of, I think his last name was Dunnigan.
Mm-hmm.
They transport him to the hospital with non-lethal injuries. They transport the suspect to the hospital because he had 2 broken arms, a broken leg, 3 broken ribs, a possible concussion, several missing teeth, a broken jaw, injuries sustained when he fell off the curb, according to the Marines.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he tripped.
Yeah, guys, what happened here, sir? It was gravity, I swear. It's not a
and I bet you
crime.
every single bystander agreed that he tripped.
Yeah.
It's not a war crime if the curb did it.
Exactly.
We had a similar story when one of my friends was getting beaten by a husband. My dad went to talk to him.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, I think he got out. I think he got out of the hospital 6 months later and still required a.
I thought you were just gonna say I thought you were gonna say he's still on the missing persons list.
No, like he tried to run away from Fat Manty's dad and tripped and fell out the window.
Yeah, he just fell down multiple times, head first into concrete.
He just fell through the window, like he tripped.
I mean, the injuries about when they got hit by a truck got concerning.
It was a really high up window. It was a very dense bit of glass in that window. And he was running really quite fast, officer, and then caught a cable, didn't he? And just through the window.
Shame. Real shame, you know?
Real.
Yeah.
He was a future doctor.
My dad said he tried to catch him. And that.
You know, he'll never play violin again.
No.
He'll never play anything again, realistically. Like, his hands don't work.
My dad's big still with hands. I think he's still peeing in a bag.
I think he's breathing. He looks like he's breathing. So, like, probably.
Is anyone the one thing? Do you ever watch NCIS?
Yes.
Yeah, a couple times. I used to watch NCIS all the time with my grandmother.
Same. I was the same with my mother. My mother was obsessed.
Same. So was my grandmother.
There was the other episodes when they talk about ducking in the hands. Yeah, he threw a guy out the window to mess with his crime scene. There was a pool there. For the sake of argument, we're going to assume you knew it was there before you threw out the window.
Remember that episode, but I need to go find that now because like all I just imagine is Like frail old Ducky just picking up a dude full on this motherfucker out a window.
The one I always remember is from BBC Sherlock, when like that guy like breaks into Sherlock's house and threatens the housekeeper, and he fucking beats the shit out of him. And the cop turns up and is like, "So tell me, Sherlock, how many times did he fall out of that window?" And he's like, "Oh, a couple, once or twice." He fell out and came back and fell out again.
Also, Echo, Ducky was SCS.
Was he?
He was, yeah, ex-SCS. That as well. Ducky had been, like by the time the show starts, Ducky had been working for NCIS for like 30 fucking years as the mortician.
Yeah.
Like, he wasn't always a frail old guy. Fuck, I think he'd already been there a while when fucking Gibbs started working for NCIS.
Yeah, he was the junior pathologist when Gibbs started. And Gibbs started, I think, 20 years before the show started because he came out of...
It's about that, yeah. It was like
Gibbs
straight out of fucking... Straight after Fallujah?
No, it was Desert Storm.
Desert Storm, yeah. I know it was vaguely desert.
Yeah,
it was one of the sandy countries.
It was first Desert Storm because he was a Marine sniper at the time.
Yeah.
In fact, the most normal one out of that would have been from Tony, because he was just a Boston cop.
Yeah, smart arse Tony. Yeah.
The Italian.
I had to think like fucking was Tony the smart arse or was Tony the dweeb? And Tony's the smart arse that marries the fucking smoking hot Israeli agent.
Yes, Mossad.
Fucking lucky, but you know she's into some fucking filthy shit. Like,
what's
fucking bastard.
So I was thinking is, the reason why she left him for the final time was because of the fact that he gets fired beaten and investigating her ex-lover, was the fact that she couldn't fact the fact that Tony, being just the weakest one of the whole group physically, like hand to hand, beat the Mossad agent to death.
Yes.
She couldn't reconcile them 2 points together.
Yeah. Well, that was the last time she left, right up until like DiNozzo's last episode where he goes back to her again.
Yeah.
But like, it's fine. Even though she's supposed to be dead, but like, don't worry about it.
Tony helped her fake the death to move in with his kid.
Correct. But then like, I think it's like 4 episodes before his last episode, he gets like a letter where it's like, yeah, she was killed in a missile strike, by the way.
Yeah.
And like 4 episodes later, he says, he's like, yeah, I'm taking my daughter. Like, turns out like Ziva wasn't dead. I'm moving in with her in Israel. Bye. And it's like, but you were told she died 4 episodes. You got official death documents from the Israeli government 4 episodes ago. You know she's dead this time, you dickhead. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, and they never go back to that point to try and like tie it up. They're just like, fuck it. No fucking remembered. I remembered CBS.
No, they do.
I remembered.
They do, because there's a shot in one of the other episodes where Gibbs is doing a remembrance thing. And they do a pan over. He goes to find DiNozzo because DiNozzo's his protege, and it shows him in a house. I think it's actually in England, and a cottage with Ziva and the baby.
Yes, but they still never give you an actual explanation of. So how did she get away with it this time? They're just like, she's faked her death that many times. Y'all know she can do it, and it's like, but how did she forge legit government papers? How did she get a commanding officer to send news to another country of her death?
My best one is when Gibbs's teacher gets shot, and they both get shot up, and Abby Santovicans, I'm now going to solve the greatest mystery in the universe. What? Who shot the guy? No, how the fuck Gibbs got this out of the basement?
Yeah, no, that's the thing, right? I genuinely love that scene, that episode, because I started watching the show as a kid, and I always had that question of how the fuck does he get it out? Yeah. That's not going through that garage door. How the fuck does he get that out?
Yeah, it's in the basement as well.
And they still, to this day, have never answered how he gets it out of that fucking basement.
People don't watch, right? Gotta remember, this boat he's hand built in his basement, right? Because it progresses over the entire every series, just some handcraft.
Correction. It's revealed about halfway through the show, but it's not our boat. It's a series of boats.
Yes, because he makes one every season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like like someone actually sat and did the math of like they watched every episode and like did the math based on like the progress. It works out to 1.34 boats per season.
Yes.
Really?
Now bear in mind, Echo,
Yeah.
right? These aren't small boats. These
Yeah,
are
I know.
full-
They're yeah.
Big fucking boats.
They're full
Like, there's-
60 to 70 footer sailing yacht with 3 decks.
So I love that we went. I love that we went from Flash
TikTok
robberies,
to NCIS.
Yeah, Flash robberies to how does Gibbs get the boats out of the basement? And
It's a mystery.
But no,
It's
yeah,
another-
no, and here's the thing. No, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Back to the boat numbers, right? There's one season where I fuck you not, Gibbs builds 5 different boats.
Yeah.
In the
You're
space
kidding me.
of 6 months.
Now remember, right, people at home.
Keep in mind.
This.
No, wait a minute.
No.
Keep in mind, for 3 of those months, he's in fucking Fallujah.
No, and he's using hand tools for all of this. There's no power tools at all in his basement. It's all hand tools, right? And what's even worse about this whole thing is his house, right? Because I checked on it because I saw a picture of his house. Is from the 1922, which is a solid brick building with a heavy stone lined foundational basement. Which means
I believe Discord is having some issues.
Which means there's no way you could dismantle the house to get the boat out. There's no gap in the foundations to like underground parking lot to drag the boat out.
But what is heavily insinuated throughout the show is that when he finishes building the boat, is he just knocks the wall out, drags it out, and then rebuilds the wall. Because there's always a sledgehammer lent against one of the walls with a suspicious amount of dust on the head that's the same color as the wall. But they never show you him doing it.
No, my dad through the time, right? Because he uses traditional method like the dowel jointing. Right? Is that he builds a boat, finishes it, then dismounts it piece by piece, takes each piece out individually, reassembles it, and then gets taken away.
Potentially. But it's still some bullshit.
Yes. The fact that basement is the best part, 30 feet across, and he builds a 60-foot yacht in there.
Literally. Like, it doesn't make sense. Yes, Echo.
And then...
Is Discord having issues on your end?
No, it's not, no. Why?
It's having mild issues for me on PC.
You want to tell me what issues, or?
I'm not able to load people's profiles, and I can't send messages.
The fuck?
No,
I'm having the same issue, yes.
Okay.
Here's a question, right? And hear me out on this question for you, Echo.
Yeah.
What precisely were you up to notice this error?
Somebody joined a new server, and somebody joined a server that I mod for, and I was trying to check them out, and their profile wasn't loading.
I see.
And I went to go message, yo, is anybody else having this issue? And it didn't even try to send. It just popped up in the red.
Yeah, mine just tried to do the same thing.
Yeah, it's just like, has Discord finally has Discord finally gotten mad at my account, or are they just having a squidgy?
It sounds like this is the Discord server.
Just one thing. I'm going to go back to the video. Is Gibbs' boats have been valued at $500,000 a piece.
Jesus. Yeah.
And he gives the fuckers away.
Size and construction. He does, yeah. Except you never see him selling them. They just disappear.
Yes, he starts a new one. But he's totally, because they don't ask him about the boats, and he says, "Oh, I'll just give them away to families." Who the fuck's getting a $500,000 boat?
Here's my headcanon. I don't think he does give them away. I think it's a Mr. Miyagi. I think what he does is he builds the boat, and then he's like he just destroys it with like the various heavy tools he has, sweeps up the mess, and then builds a new boat. Like I think it's like destructive yoga techniques, you know?
No, because there's a picture wall of each boat he's built in his house, and a picture of a family next to him they want to give it away to.
Those could be photoshopped,
right? And what's even worse than that is, I think by season 10, he starts building boats, starts building toys.
He does, yeah. He does eventually get bored of the boats and just move on to like little toys and shit. It's actually way cooler. It's like so much more wholesome. Of like this guy that's like kills people every 4 episodes, also makes like little wooden horses for children. It's like, what the fuck?
And
what the fuck are these two? Wait a minute. These
best
don't
part about the canon for his house, right? Is he hasn't decorated it since he bought it in the 70s.
Yep.
Right. He also only has a TV, 2 chairs, a coffee table, an open fireplace, and that's it.
And a kitchen. Yeah, it's got a kitchen.
No, the kitchen's not functional. It's not plumbed in.
It's still there.
He cooks all of his meals. The only thing he eats in the house is steak, which he cooked on the open fire. Oh, it's a lie. He's also got a bottle of whiskey.
Yes.
That is
which he keeps in the boat building room.
Yeah. And drinks out of glass jars he puts nails in.
Yes. To be fair, we've all done that, though. We've all been there.
And that is canon, low accurate canon for Gibbs's house.
Yes.
Also,
Loki, I might do that actually. Like after the show, I might build Gibbs's house from NCIS in The Sims.
Okay, that'd be. I want you to
like,
show
Loki,
that.
it's actually
like please.
Word plan. So like Loki, I bet if I emailed CBS and send me the blueprints.
Please show me that when you get done with it.
It's only a single story. It's only I think what 1,000 square foot single story with basement property.
It's 2. It's 2 because you see in a couple episodes there are stairs that go up, so there is a second floor. I just don't think you ever see a second floor.
That one. It's not
no, because they're like legit stairs, not like attic stairs, but like stairs. It's like I'm pretty sure it.
So are we going to continue this video?
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
so the public could help. Some parents who discovered their children took part even turned their kids into the police. But in the end, business owners were the ones affected the most. Swarming made it harder to run their stores. Stores that could afford it added more security. Others closed early when they saw crowds forming outside. It became one of their biggest headaches.
And the problem is they don't recognize the financial and economic damage they're doing to that community.
Unfortunately, there's no clear way to shut down this trend, especially because there's no clear leader. It's just a group of troublemakers acting at the same time. Swarming is still happening as of today. And as long as social media makes it this easy to organize, we don't
know. I meant Belfed machine guns.
Our next chapter is about creators who found a way to go viral by filming people at their lowest point. Poverty tourism gone wrong.
Oh, I remember.
Oh god, I've actually never heard of this, but I already don't like it. I already want to punch some people because of this, because I know what this is gonna be.
It gets worse when we have people doing this tourism, like going on homeless, videotape them, hand the money. Once camera cuts, they pull the money out of the homeless guy's hand and run off with it, or pull the food out.
It's like there's like a couple of YouTubers I watch to like do this kind of content, but like they do it the right way. Like they're making like legitimate documentaries about like cities, like mostly in America, and like the homelessness problems they're facing, and like actually analyzing why those economic situations are happening in those cities. Like there's one that I watched a few months ago. Like he goes to Vegas and like does interviews with like the tunnel people out in Vegas, like the dudes that live in the storm drains and shit, and. Like really cool documentary because he accidentally ends up bumping into the card counter Mickey Mays during said documentary because he happened to go down on the same day Mickey Mays was doing his like charity run down there. So like he just bumped into Mickey Mays handing out sandwiches to the homeless and interviewed Mickey Mays on the sideline because like, oh shit, that's Mickey Mays. It's a really cool video. I'll see if I can track it down later. But like.
This trend is straightforward. Creators and influencers film people in tough environments and post it online. Sometimes it looks like kindness or spreading awareness, but for some creators, their real goal is to make the video go viral. And the worse the situation looks, the better the video performs. In late 2025, YouTuber Pete Z posted a video titled "I Survived India's Deadliest Slum." Pete traveled to India and spent 3 days in one of the largest slums in the world. The video went viral for all the wrong reasons. First, people were offended offended by how Pete described the area. He emphasized police corruption, violence, and robberies. They also accused him of turning the misery of people into entertainment. Reporters called it poverty tourism. It became a global story. Despite the backlash, the video stayed up. It was offensive, but not illegal. But this next creator named Keith Castillo took things much further. In 2025,
God, he already
Keith
looks
was
like a fuck
struggling
ass.
to get views on his video, so he came up with a new idea. He would film himself giving gifts to random homeless people. I mean, that sounds like a good thing, but the gifts weren't actually gifts. Instead of food or warm clothes, he gave them inappropriate and harmful items. Castillo titled his video, "Keeping the Homeless in the Streets." Viewers felt the idea was unsettling. It implied that encouraging harmful habits would only make their situation worse. Many people hated it.
That looked like a horrible clickbait antic that he was engaging in.
But
yeah, you'd had like hype with alcohol. I think oxycodone once you got caught handing out to the homeless people and shit.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Brushed off the backlash. He said he spoke to police and was told it wasn't illegal. When they asked him why he did it, Keith said he was following trends that he saw other creators doing. It was all for views.
He also didn't seem too concerned with handing out alcohol to potential substance abusers, saying, "Honestly, I don't care, bro. It's good for the clicks and views, you know?"
But as the backlash continued, he claimed the video was just a skit. He also said he took the harmful items back after filming. Since then, Keith has not repeated this kind of content, but the trend unfortunately lives on. Keith's video looked like an act of generosity, but it was the exact opposite, calling something one thing when it's clearly another. And most cell phone companies have been doing the same thing to us for years. They show you one price and your bill is more than you expect. But Mint Mobile, the sponsor of today's video, fixed this. People did full of
Holy shit,
You're not
it has
paying for
been.
some mobile's cost plans.
They actually did answer it. Wait.
This trend.
What?
The boat question. It did get answered. Wait a minute.
Oh, did it?
In season 19, it is finally revealed that my theory was right. He literally just knocks one of the walls down to the basement and puts it through the wall. Because there's an episode in season 19 where Agent Alden Parker looks into Gibbs's basement and finds and I quote, large boat-shaped hole smashed through the cinder block foundations on very specifically the fourth wall. Meaning that Gibbs literally breaks down and rebuilds the wall each time he finishes a boat.
So not only is he giving out a £500,000 boat to random strangers or random families, he's also spending another like 20 grand rebuilding his house.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like the Home Depot must be so confused because every like fucking 3, 4, or 5 months or so, this dude comes in, buys a bunch of shit, and then like buys a bunch of shit to like fix a wall and just leaves.
No, I'm interested.
And then a week later comes back and buys a bunch of boat building shit.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the IRS? Like, how the fuck is this guy?
How is he burning so much money at house?
How's he affording it? Because remember, he's on a fucking government salary.
On a government salary, yeah. Right.
And even a high-end NCIS agent, because he's just below the director in rank.
He is, yeah.
And he's only making less about I think about 100 grand a year.
Yeah, but I suppose you put his military pension on top. Because over like a good half the show, it's like he's at retirement age, like he's actively claiming his pension, but he's like, no, I'm still working. Fuck you. I don't.
Yeah, you can't claim military pension while you're still active service.
Because he's not technically active service. Because he's not technically in the service. He's just in the service-related crime investigation service.
Which is still part of the Navy, which will still be some active military.
Technically it is, but it technically isn't.
Because remember,
technically he doesn't have to respect the rank system of the main military.
Because remember, Gibbs also kept only put himself down reserve, not retired. Even though they tried several times to get him to fucking retire from active service, he's still marking him down as reserve. Because that allows him to travel by military planes to other destinations where he needs to. For his side hobbies of like blowing off drug dealers' heads.
Or like just hunting down jihadis for a laugh.
Yeah.
There's a weird number of episodes where he just fucks off to Fallujah for a weekend to hunt a terrorist.
Yeah.
Listen, God forbid a man have hobbies.
You know, you see a random dude get his head blown off and stands up in the bush and just walks off. And the FBI knows he's doing it, but they can't pin him down for it because he's just that good at it. Because he's using military transport and favors to fuck around.
No, literally. And you know what? More power to him, but also, like, what the fuck?
We know you're doing it, Gibbs. Stop it. I am doing nothing. Stop killing the drug lords. The CIA is getting pissed at you now. Don't know what you're on about.
For the record, I found a photo of his house from the official NCIS wiki, by the way.
Aye.
And I was right. It is two-story. I've realized I've just tried to post that, and fucking Discord's not working. So I did send. It's in links and sources. To anyone that wants to look, I was right. It is two-story, and I fucking hate it because it's two-tone. Technically, it's tritone.
Yes.
I hate buildings that do this, where one floor is one color and the second floor is another on the external walls. I hate it when buildings do that.
It was built in the 20s, and he had redecorated.
That's no fucking excuse, alright? I don't care what year it was built in, that's still fucking shit. I hate it when buildings do that.
To be honest, we could go through like an entire episode of this podcast just talking about NCIS and some of its bullshit.
Yeah, we could.
Like, outside of the newer seasons, I've seen more. Like, I think I gave up around season 16.
I think I
got about season 16 and went, I'm bored now.
I dropped out when Gibbs pretty much retired.
Oh god, that's about. I think that's like the arse end of season 19, season 20.
I kind of forgot that Gibbs retired.
Yeah, Gibbs retired, handed to Nozo, and then came back, and that's about where I cut off at.
Did you guys ever watch NCIS Los Angeles?
No,
a couple of times. My mum got right into it, but I wasn't as.
I quite liked NCIS Los Angeles.
I didn't, because NCIS Los Angeles was just, a version of the CIA under the name of NCIS. It wasn't actually criminal investigation. It was just them running random shadow ops.
Yeah.
I guess.
Around that time, like CSI New Orleans came out, and it's like I got way more into that because like that shit ends up tying into Criminal Minds later on.
I forgot about NCIS Los Angeles.
I've all the different NCIS CSIs. Las Vegas, the original, I loved.
Oh yeah, the CS like the original CSI was fucking amazing. I remember there was one.
I could take a leave. Miami,
I liked New York myself.
I didn't mind it. I don't mind. It was super good. Miami, I fucking despised.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I didn't.
CSI Miami. I couldn't get.
I didn't mind CSI Miami.
He didn't do anything. All he done was walk up here, sunglasses, said, "You regret this," and then that whole episode, he suddenly criminal gets arrested. That's it.
To be fair, no, you're skipping one like key important detail of the show. He also collected bugs.
No, that was Los Angeles.
Was that LA where he collected bugs?
That was Vegas.
The one there was. I don't remember too many of the CSI episodes that I've watched. There's the one that I remember is they find a headless dude on a go-kart in the middle of a fucking back road in the desert, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, I wonder what happened here. He's also missing one of his hands, and it turns out he and another dude had yoinked a couple go-karts from a go-kart place because they wanted to settle some beef, and then there was a semi ahead of him that blew a tire, and the tire, because when semis blow tires, it's a rather violent event, right?
It is. It's quite an ordeal.
And so the loose rubber took his hand and head off. Like the rubber flew up in his face and took his hand and head off.
See, it's gonna sound insane. There's only one case I remember from any CSI media, and it's from the CSI Nintendo Wii video game.
All right.
God.
Something I bet y'all forgot existed.
I didn't
even know it existed. I didn't even know it existed in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a vibe. I think it's like the second case in the game, right? A woman is murdered. And it turns out to be the homeless guy living in the abandoned mini golf course he used to own.
Oh wait, no. There was one more I remember, where this couple was killed, and it was their bird that did it.
Yeah,
it was their parakeet.
I do remember that. That rings a bell.
You know the biggest problem the original CSI had right, is they kept having deleting episodes being released because they were filming an episode, right, about 3 weeks, like 3-4 weeks in advance for the release date, right? Go for the release date, and the actual case they've just filmed as an episode actually happened.
Yeah. That would happen a lot to CSI.
They're just like, God,
they'd make some bullshit, and a serial killer would do it for real, like a week before it went
The biggest
out.
one is can you remember the plane one? Where the plane came down, everyone dead on the plane.
Yes.
That one, they filmed that one 3 months beforehand, and the release date, a plane landed in Las Vegas with every crew member dead that way, and
Literally.
shit.
They just like throw down the clipboard. God fucking damn it!
Yeah, that happened way more. Like the guy who died from a turtle being dropped on his head.
Yeah.
That happened
From a
too.
what being dropped on his head?
A
turtle. They literally tried to do an episode where they just took the piss out of Socrates, and it happened again in real life.
Yeah. Basically,
Like 2 days before it was medical.
A guy halfway in the desert was meditating. A bald eagle picked up a turtle from some, I think it was like a random pond, and flew, and they was going to drop on a rock, mistaking the bald guy's head as a rock, and dropped it on his head and killed him.
Like, it was such bullshit. It's great. The number of like genuine episodes they had to delete because like they just couldn't air it because it happened for real.
They must have been so fucked. I can only imagine the frustration.
Like, if I remember rightly, like one of the creators was interviewed and like of the original show, and he was like, yeah, there was one season where we had like 15 episodes back to back we had to drop.
Yeah.
Because like they just kept happening.
Because when the accidents, so do you get actual case files you base your shows on? No, we write these, then the case happens.
Yeah. Like
life imitates art.
The thing that makes it mad as well, right, is like I heard a theory. I don't know if this is true or not, but I want to believe that this is true because it's just funny. Do you guys remember the TV show Castle?
Yes.
Right, well, it's like a detective show, but the twist is like one of the detectives is like an avid writer.
Yeah.
And like every time he writes a book about a murder, the murder happens.
No, that's what that was.
Yeah.
That was the start premises was serial killers kill people based on his novels.
Yeah, and then like by like season 12, it's magic at this point. Fuck it.
Yeah, because someone gets kidnapped by CIA operatives who run a secret op.
Yeah.
His wife didn't know about. He vanished for 6 months. Came back with no memory. Regained his memory, and then started doing really secret code shit.
Yeah, it gets unhinged by the later seasons. We don't worry about it. But I heard a theory that the original season was actually inspired by the original creators of CSI, and the fact that like pretty much every time they made an episode, it would happen.
Yeah, it was.
And it was all just it was basically an insider joke in the like the crime show like maker world that Castle was just about the guy that made CSI as like a dig.
What's even what's funny about that is when that show first aired, right, the first season, a month later, they caught an actual serial killer doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, they did. Yes, it was great. Right? You know what always pissed me off about Castle though?
What's that?
What?
It's just Murder, She Wrote, but shit.
Yes, because Murder, She Wrote actually had some knowledge about criminal activities and how crimes work, poison stuff. Where
Partially, that's my issue with it.
Where Castle was a case of, well, the story doesn't fit. What's the story here?
See, for me, like the main difference between like Murder, She Wrote and Castle, and why Castle is inferior, right? Is Castle writes a book, and then a murder is done about his book.
Yeah.
And the cops think he did it, and then he proves he didn't, so he starts helping the cops like figure out who did do it. So he's there on purpose. And that's boring. Jessica Fletcher just had a fucking bad habit of stumbling into active murders.
Yeah. I think like
which is way more fun.
Like I say, if like we became friends with some like the one of Murder, She Wrote, if you became a friend of their families, or the Hearts, or one in time became our gardeners, you know, or we found an old woman living down the street called Miss Marple, you know,
listen,
we're
all
leaving.
I'm saying, right? All I'm saying, right? If I'm friends with somebody, right, and they accidentally end up in an active murder investigation more than twice, I'm gonna start distancing myself from them. Because, like, listen, once is like fine, twice is a fucking coinky dink, all right, and not what I'm willing to fuck with.
like
3 times is taking the piss now. You did it. You killed those people, Jessica.
And you gotta remember,
I'm onto you.
You remember, right? All the people that die are were once upon a time her close friends.
Yeah, it's always someone she's like best mates with in every episode. Just gets fucking marked.
Or the best friend gets accused of the murder.
Literally. No, or like once in a blue moon, there's an episode where like she'll go to like a fucking party for one of her friends, and someone completely unrelated gets murdered.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, fuck it, I've solved a murder before. There's one episode of Murder, She Wrote where Jessica Fletcher's just on holiday, an Airbnb type thing. Because like she wants some peace and quiet to like get her book finished. Because like that's a recurring theme throughout the show is her publisher wants her to make a new book. And she's like fucking 6 months behind on the book. Presumably because of all the murders she keeps solving for the cops. Right, so she's in this little fucking like room typing away on her typewriter, you know, fucking da 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 type shit, right? And you just hear a gunshot in the background. And Jessica Fletcher, the legend she is, just leans out of her bedroom window and sees a man fall over dead in the garden. And it's like a fisherman or somebody she's never met up to this point in the episode. It's just a guy. And she's like, well, fuck. Calls the cops and is like, yeah, it's Jessica Fletcher. Yeah, a guy died. Yeah, it happened again. Yeah, I'll stick around. Yeah. And then just hangs up the phone. And then just smash cuts to the cops being there, fucking taking photos of her bedroom. And it's like fucking. Like, even at this point, the cops think she fucking done it. Like, what the fuck?
With Jessica Fletcher, if I was US government at the time, I would have a permanent FBI and CIA agent attached to her at all times wherever she goes.
Literally, like, you'd have her on permanent watch of just like, she can't be left unattended. She's either the most cursed bitch in America, or she is an active serial killer who is fucking good at bullshitting cops. It is one of the two.
Because more than once, she's gone to like a governor's residence and the governor's been murdered.
Literally. I'm pretty sure there's literally an episode where she goes to the White House to like get a writing award. And like a fucking Secretary of State is executed in the bathroom.
It was a senator.
And it's wild.
It was a senator. Who was also a friend from hers from college.
Yeah. And like when I say executed in the bathroom, I don't mean like, oh, he was poisoned and died. No, like I'm pretty sure the guy comes out of the stall and caps him in the back of the head while walking past and leaves.
Yeah, 45. It was a 45 Smith & Wesson. Just bang! And no one hears the fucking
in the
gunshot.
White House. I need to reiterate this. In the fucking White House. You're like a banquet. And just boom. Fucking.
No one hears the shot or sees the guy walk around with a fucking hand cannon.
Yeah, no. Like if I remember rightly, the body gets found because like a security guard goes for a piss and just finds the senator dead. And it's like, oh shit.
No, he finds
like, like 2 hours later.
No, he's having a piss and he finds a drop of blood by the urinal. Follows it to the stall and finds it in the stall.
That's it, yeah.
It's fucking half his face. Half his face missing. And what's even better than that is, them walls are made out of fucking tungsten steel because they're marking the fucking wall.
Yeah.
That kind of caliber gun at that range would have went through his head into the wall, into the next fucking room. At that point.
It's a bizarre show.
Anyway, back to
the one I still remember for Murder, She Wrote, right? Because it's a funny episode. There's an episode, right, where like fucking like I think it's a fella gets like bludgeoned to death with a paperweight, right?
Yeah.
And like fucking if I remember it rightly, it's like one of Jessica Fletcher's like high school friends that gets bludgeoned to death, right?
Yeah.
And like I think like it's like her nephew or something gets accused of it.
Yeah, it's
right, because like the nephew and the friend didn't get along or some shit, right? She goes through the whole episode, right, on his team, being like, he didn't do it. I can prove he didn't do it. And then at the end of the episode, it turns out, no, he fucking did it, actually.
Yeah.
Fuck. Like Jessica Fletcher sat there, like it's one of the fucking greatest scenes in media, because like she kicks down the cop's fucking office door, slams down this folder of photos and shit, starts laying out the evidence, like, look, see, he didn't do it, he can't possibly have done it, and the cop just looks at it and just moves 2 of the photos and changes their positions in their timeline and goes, If I do that, it proves he did do it, though, Jessica. And she went, oh, shit, he might have done it. And that's the episode. It just cuts there. Just rolls credits and comes up like, to be continued. And just fucking dead.
I tell you,
like,
no,
ah,
a very
shit.
worse place, right, than being her friend, right, is moving to a town called Midsummer.
No, literally, but...
Because that town has a board out saying the town's population of 1,300 people.
Yeah.
By the time that fucking cop retires, right, being sent there...
I think there's been about 14,000 murders by the time that guy left.
Yeah, the number tops out to about 13,000 murders, so the entire population of that town has been killed at some point.
Several times over. Yeah. It's fucking Says though, for anyone at home who hasn't watched it, go watch fuck this show. Go watch Murder She Wrote. It's so much better than the shit we're gonna talk about. Go and treat yourselves. It's great. I won't hold it against you. Go watch Murder She Wrote.
One thing I will advise you is don't watch Hercule Poirot. So you're going to get to see this little Polish Belgian guy, twirling a mustache, send a letter off, and then magically solves the case. From evidence,
You know what they should watch though? You know what they should watch because it's fantastic? Monk.
Oh,
Do you remember Monk?
Oh, the OCD autistic.
Yeah,
I
with the-
remember
with
that
the
too.
fake eye, because
Yeah.
the character literally has a glass eye. That's like canon.
No,
Does
no,
he?
no, that's
Yeah.
not Monk. That's not Monk you're thinking of. You're thinking
Is
of
it not Monk?
no, you're thinking of
The one where the entire gimmick is they show you the who done it at the start of the episode. So the show's not about who figuring out who done it. It's about the detective proving who did it.
yeah, you're thinking of
I'm sure that's Monk.
No, Monk is a guy who has severe OCD and autism, and he's solving cases. He's not actually a police officer. He's just a consultant. Columbo. Because his famous
it was Columbo with Peter Falk.
Yeah, because his famous line is when he's walking around. Yeah, that makes sense, but there's one thing I don't understand.
Yeah. Because to go into the glass eye thing, the actor Peter Falk in real life lost one of his eyes and had a prosthetic one in.
Yeah.
Like he lost his right eye to cancer, if I remember right. So it's like because he had a prosthetic eye in, but it's like really fucking noticeably a glass eye. It's like really obviously not a real, because like there's like so many scenes like he's looking dead into the camera and his right eye's over here somewhere.
God,
it's really fucking obvious.
We don't bring a Monk
So
focus.
they just made it canon that the character is blind in one eye.
Is the last episode of Monk actually aired in 2022?
It was, yeah.
That
It was
ran
you're right,
like
Columbo. It was Columbo.
Because Monk ran from like early 2000s right way to 2022. It ran a long time. Right, back to our video.
Let me pull it up. It was 8 seasons for Monk. Started in 2002. And as soon as Google fucking loads, I've clicked on one of the actors by mistake. First episode, 22nd of March 2003. It's not giving me the final episode. Okay, the series finale of Monk, 2-part story titled Mr. Monk in the End, aired November 27th and December 4th of 2009.
I remember being like something put out last year.
No, it was way back in 2009 apparently.
Anyway, get back to our video because it's not about half it left.
And promised to solve a problem millions face, but the solution did more harm than good. It was called the garlic in nose trend, and it started gaining attention
God, what
in
is this?
2021. A woman with a blocked nose decided to try a health hack. She filmed herself putting a clove of garlic into her nose. Then she left it there for about 10 minutes. When she pulled it out, her mucus came out and the garlic looked like it cleared her nose. Blocked noses affect many people.
I will say it, right? There is general use for garlic in herbology, such as like the garlic oil infusion for like cleaning blocked ears and that type of thing.
Because it's a natural blood thinner, so it fucking.
No, it's what do you call it? It's an antiseptic.
Or is it a coagulant?
Antiseptic.
No, garlic. Like it is an antiseptic, but I mean, like it does a thing with the blood. It either thins your blood or it coagulates it. I think it thins it. I think it's a natural blood thinner.
It's a natural blood thinner
as
as well,
well,
because
if I remember right.
it dilates blood vessels and everything else, because it also has antibiotic
Yeah.
properties. Because if you eat garlic regularly, your chance of catching the common cold or flu is greatly reduced because of the way it works. It contains silver iodine in, which is one of the best disinfectants to have.
It's why, like, unironically, common cold is like extremely like uncommon in Italy. It's because like we live on garlic.
Same with onions, contain silver nitrates as well.
Yeah.
That's where they go treating like minor cuts, infections, that type of stuff, like funguses and warts and verrucas and shit. But I've never heard of anyone shoving raw garlic up the fucking nose. That'll burn.
Oh, I have.
And this looked like an easy fix. Thousands of people started trying it. It even made it on the news. And almost every time they did this, the same thing happened. They pulled the garlic out and mucus followed. It quickly became a TikTok trend. More than 94.9 million clips were shared on TikTok with the hashtag #GarlicInNose. Many TikTok trends are reckless, but this one seemed safe and helpful. Garlic is natural after all. Some TikTokers even caption their videos, "This is not dangerous. The garlic just cleans your sinuses out." But that wasn't true. This hack was actually risky. People just didn't realize it. And behind the scenes, problems were already happening. One TikTok user said she massively regretted trying this trend. She pulled the garlic out after just 1 minute because her nose started burning. But even after removing it, the irritation lasted for a while. Another person had it worse. The garlic got stuck inside her nose and she ended up in the hospital. Doctors had to suction it out. But people still didn't think the trend was a problem. After all, it looked like it was clearing mucus. That's when doctors stepped in and they shut the idea down. They said the mucus coming out wasn't a good thing. It was a sign that something was wrong. Doctors explained that the mucus was a sign of irritation. Garlic contains harsh compounds that can irritate the inside of the nose. The body wants to expel the garlic and its chemicals, so it creates an overflow of mucus to flush out that irritant.
So is that what it
so
does?
much comes out at once.
I didn't know that about the body. Neat.
It's why like you get like a block up nose if you've got like hay fever. It's because your body's trying to flush the pollen out of your nose.
That's what snot is.
Right.
It's a barrier, something like irritants getting into your body. Same with earwax.
Right.
It's like, I don't know about either of you guys, but like there's like an old wives' tale from like when I was a kid, where like so I got told this as a kid. Like mucus is like dead brain matter.
Yeah.
It's like your body like recycling like dead brain matter, and it's like no, it's not. Like it comes out of your sinus. It's your sinus naturally generates it to protect itself from irritants like pollens.
That may come back down from Victorian period when they found like how mummification works, where you can access the brain from the nose and pull the brain out. That's what that particular myth came from. But yeah, garlic contains
but it's still like just not how that works.
Garlic contains acids and that type of stuff, which, you know, who would pour acid with the fucking nostrils?
You don't want me to answer that question.
Yeah, I feel like that.
Bowl towels and garlic can actually burn the mucous membranes of the nose.
Doctors warned it could lead to infections. Even with all these cases and warnings, the trend is still around. Doctors are still warning people to stop. It seems to come back every flu season because it looks like an easy fix. But in this case, this cure can leave you even worse. Up next is a trend that made homeowners
You want easy fix for block sciences? Hot water bottle on your face. 10 minutes.
Steam.
Expand the sinuses and let it pour out. Or fair enough, if you want a chemical version, Vicks. Vicks vapor rub, menthol rubs, that type of stuff, all work wonders. Just don't shove it up your fucking nose.
I said, what you should do is like it's like what my mum taught me was like you get like a basin of water and you fill it with like hot steaming water and put a towel over it.
Yeah.
Let it rest for a minute and then like lift the towel and stick your head under and just fucking sauna your face.
A good way that one, if you want to actually boost it, is put like tea tree oil in, or like say put double Vicks rub in there to get the vapors right going.
See, I can't do Vicks vapor. It hurts. Like it hurts me too much. So like I don't do it. But, like, I just like raw steam.
Try tea tree oil or clove oil.
I'll just stick to like raw steam. Honestly,
the door challenge. The door kick challenge started in.
Oh, I remember this.
Prank. College students
and a bunch of people got shot over this.
Their friends. But by the end of the year, it got worse and spread to neighborhoods.
Like, I mean, can you blame people? Like, if I hear somebody kicking like my door and I don't hear like police running around through that door, because I assume you're coming in to like cause harm to either me.
That's one thing with the police.
I'm just waiting the other side of the door with a bat. Like, I'm gonna just fucking swing.
Even with the police officers, like, if the police say there's no knock on your door and the door announces itself immediately upon entry, right? And you shoot one, you can't be done for murder because, as far as you're concerned, you're defending your property at that point. It's one of the weird laws. That's why the police have to note. That's one thing the court say. Well, you also got shot. Yes. Did you notify yourself when you walked in the house? Well, eventually we did. Did the first officer do it? No. Self-defense then.
Yeah. You'd think the big fuck off Velcro badge saying police would kind of give it away, but like
I think I remember one case from this where like three kids got shot through the door and 2 of them died because they kicked the door. Dude assumed they were coming in, so he grabbed his pistol and put rounds through the door.
It's like violence, low-key.
No, that
can't blame him.
Well, that one promise you can't because it also comes with reckless firing. Because under the American law, although you got self-defense rights, you still have to know what you're shooting at, and blindly shooting through a door without knowing what's on the other side is a crime.
Hell of a shot, though.
It's a good shot, but it's still a crime.
Understand what was happening.
Either a car had hit my house or somebody was trying to break in, which seems pretty stupid since my truck was right here in the driveway.
Most homeowners thought someone was trying to break in, but when they came outside, no one was there. Only a damaged door. Police quickly identified it as the latest TikTok trend.
They go up to this house, and you can see it from the security camera. They go, they kick the garage, they run away, and turns out they actually damaged the garage.
The media picked up the story.
Teens actually recording themselves kicking people's doors, and authorities are worried they could be putting themselves in some real danger.
Homeowners were getting angrier. Some made it clear they were ready to defend their homes.
He didn't think about, there's definitely reactions to actions, and he didn't think about what could have happened. It could have just that quickly gone that bad.
At that point, it was only a matter of time before something unfortunate happened. In December,
and then it did.
A teenager in Florida picked the house for the challenge. The door swung open instantly. The good news was that the homeowner wasn't inside, but her dogs were. One of them was a Yorkshire Terrier named Spooky. The door opened, Spooky ran into the street. By the time the owner got home, the door was broken, and her dog was gone. She searched everywhere, but by the time she found her dog, Spooky didn't make it.
Look, this is not a joke, but you guys can't just go around kicking people's doors and not being held responsible for it.
The community was outraged by this. Police launched an investigation. A few weeks later, they arrested the person who kicked the door open. He was charged with felony, burglary, and criminal mischief. But even after the incident, the trend didn't fully end. New incidents are still being reported. This next trend told people to do something.
I didn't talk about the guys that got shot.
I don't think they can do, really. And that.
No,
we push our line very much so, but we're not monetized. He is.
I say we don't give a fuck.
No.
Take us off the air. We don't give a shit.
I'm still waiting for them to do that. I'm surprised we get away with half the shit we do.
Yeah. Like, fuck, take us off air. Like, the sooner they take us off air, the sooner I get to play The Sims. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, we're still online.
Fuck it, I'm all F4 this shit. Ready? Net!
Negotiator!
Warned not to do as children. Sun exposure. A TikTok trend claimed you could improve your health in a strange way. The trend was called sun eating.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, God.
What?
Oh. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, daddy's son.
Yeah, it's basically...
Oh, daddy's son, fuck my eyes harder, daddy.
No.
Yeah.
I know what this is, and you're fucking retarded. It's like, oh yeah, let me just bend over, spread my butt cheeks for daddy's son to fucking anally pound me. And then scream, yes, daddy, give me more. As I start to go blind.
Some people do tan their arseholes, but that's a whole other story.
No, this was... Yeah. It's called perineal,
yes,
it's called perineal sunning.
Eyeholes.
It's called perineal sunning. So you basically sun your fifth chakra, which is your asshole, and your taint.
Yes.
But this particular one...
Hold on, can girls suntan their cooch?
Yes.
Yes, they can.
Huh.
Nudist beach.
So Echo, you know what? So Echo, you know, right? So Echo, when a mommy and a daddy love each other very much, right, bud?
Shut up.
You know how the woman's vagina still has skin, right?
Yeah.
I know how Tanning works by affecting the melanin in your skin, right?
Yes, yeah, okay, I get it. It was
Yeah,
a stupid
you
question.
now
Fuck off.
how?
Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah,
It was a stupid question.
Nudist beaches have warning over excessive sunbathing because of that very issue.
I do, yes.
Yeah.
Also, friction burn is also an issue when excessive lovemaking is involved.
Correct.
And according to, I think the statistic I remember reading on that one, I think about 4,000 cases of that per year in the UK alone. Of friction burn injuries.
And those are just the guys that go to hospital over it. Real men like me just live with it.
I remember that trend of the chili one, where you eat a chili and
Yes, I do.
Hold on, excuse me?
No, don't worry about it.
It's advanced things for you, my friend. You're not quite ready.
Like, listen, Echo, I know where that's going, and you don't want to know where that's going.
No, I want to know where it's going. Elaborate.
No, you don't. Listen, I know where it's going, and I wish I didn't. Okay? No, you don't.
Okay, hang on. I was thinking. You know when people say don't rub things when you handle chilies on sensitive skin areas?
Yeah, okay, yeah, nope, I get it
So
now.
what you do is you eat the chili, right?
Shut up.
And then you wait a couple of hours till it's digested. Right?
Yeah.
And what you want to do is you want to wait till they take a shit. And then just as they're getting ready to wipe, you grab them by the hip, spin around, and fuck their peppery shitty ass.
No, I'm about the way you eat the chili directly.
Excuse
then you start licking. What you're thinking of is
that's also an option, yeah.
You're thinking of is a chocolate lube.
Yes. Specifically the spicy chocolate lube, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
Or as I like to call it, the Equatorian chocolate train.
Yeah. Quite popular in Germany in the scat community.
Yes.
Drastically improve your life on all levels, mentally, physically, and spiritually.
People were told
Yes,
to
'cause you're not
expose
blind.
their eyes to sunlight for 5 to 10 seconds
Oh,
every
yes,
day,
Daddy's
but
trying to
only
fuck
during
my
the
eyes
first or
harder.
last 15 minutes of sunlight. Influencers claimed that time was the safe window.
Not only is it safe, but it will improve your eyesight and
Yes, I'm going to stare at a giant ball of burning gas which has a luminance of about 5 billion. It was lighting up my planet from, a few million miles away.
The worst part is, Fatlanty, right?
Oh.
It's like upsettingly, like that. There was a genuine scientific theory back in like the 40s that would actually work and improve your eyesight.
Yes, I know, and that was quickly disproven as well.
Yeah, not before several very unfortunate patients were told to do it.
Yeah. And wow, they're blind.
There's a weirdly famous story of a World War II sniper who was told to do it.
It was
his doctor.
He was a pilot.
I remember it being a sniper, but like
yeah, it was
like,
the
like his eyesight genuinely did improve.
Old bastards. Old bastards.
Yeah, it was one of the old bastards. Yeah, did it and like legitimately improved his fucking.
Yeah,
eyesight.
hold on. Didn't
How
Fat Electrician
bad?
do it? Didn't Fat Electrician do
He
a
did,
video?
yeah, he did a video on the guy. But it's like, how bad was your fucking eyesight that like caveman LASIK worked? Like, what the fuck was wrong with his eyes?
Improve your sleep cycles.
By late 2023, the trend was already popular online. TikTokers shared videos trying it for themselves, and they couldn't stop talking about the endless benefits of this ancient practice.
It gives you natural energy, which is what they don't want you to know.
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch.
The fact you have beads in your hair and
I took that yesterday and not today.
The fact you got bead in hair, the nose ring, and that sweater prove the fact that anything you say is immediately disproven.
Yeah. What next? She's gonna tell me the Earth is flat?
Some even claimed it could help with weight loss. Thanks to these claims, this trend had over 70 million.
Remember the bin bag trend where you wrap yourself in bin bag and went for a run on sunny days to lose fat?
Yes.
About people really died because of that fucking stupid idea.
Views on TikTok. People treated it like a miracle cure. There was one big problem. There
But
was no
what?
scientific proof behind any of it. Doctors were the first to sound the warning. The main problem was obvious. Direct sunlight is too strong for the eyes, especially the retina. The retina plays a vital role in helping us see, and unlike many parts of the body, it does not heal on its own. Doctors published articles and made videos to correct the misinformation, but the influencers doubled down.
You've been told sunlight damages your skin, but sunrise and sunset light
Actually, you
Yeah,
restructure
okay,
your
fine.
cells to
Shut
operate
up.
at a higher frequency.
No.
That kind of messaging kept the trend alive. Dozens of people,
I was
including
trying to
grown
make sure I
adults,
hadn't just
continued
overdosed.
doing
I'll
it.
talk
The
as much as
outcome
I
was
want. Fuck
exactly
you.
what
It's my
doctors
show,
warned
bitch.
about. Someone learned the hard way. In 2024, a college student visited an eye clinic. She noticed a blind spot in her left eye. Doctors asked what happened, and her explanation left them speechless. She said,
"Yes, you have burn damage to your retina, you stupid bitch."
Yeah.
I've been staring at the sun.
I was like, if I'm a doctor and the bitch going like, "Yeah, I've been gathering energy by staring at the sun." It's like, do you have any children? No, don't.
Keep it that way.
Yeah, keep it that way.
Do me a favor, continue being celibate.
that she tried the TikTok trend. She was in the sun for less than a minute, but that was too much. Scans showed her retina was affected. Sadly, it was permanent. Her case was later documented in a medical journal. Even stories like this didn't stop the trend on TikTok. More videos kept coming, each one repeating the same promises. In 2025, scientists looked into the trend. They wanted to see if it was as amazing as people claimed. But after all the research, they found no reliable evidence supporting the benefits. But the
Gee,
trend
who
is
would have
still
thought?
around.
I mean, funked it.
Getting sunlight does help produce vitamin D.
Yeah,
right?
yes, it does, but not staring directly at it.
Soul.
You know, but that's just normal sunlight, just walking around in a high UV environment. You get things like those fucking lamps I buy for like fucking lizards can do the same thing. And again, that's what
lizard.
A lot of them.
Lizard.
I know I said that off. My fault.
That was, yeah.
Every few months, new videos pop up promising the same exaggerated benefits. And whenever it returns, new people are exposed to the same risk. Our next chapter is about a community of people who became so obsessed with their appearance, they ignored every warning that came with it. Looks maxing gone too far.
Oh god, don't even get me started.
Is this
please.
a twat that bash fists the hammer?
Is this
I think it is.
Is this the fucking clavicular, or whatever the fuck his name is?
This trend started because young men wanted to improve their looks. At first, there was nothing directly obvious that was wrong with it, but some people pushed it too far.
When I heard about it, I was like, this is the craziest thing I've heard since the Tide Pods.
The trend is called looks maxing, but it was taken too far. Looks maxing is a set of methods men use to make themselves look more attractive. Young men formed Reddit groups to discuss skincare, fitness, and fashion. Sometimes members would post photos of themselves. Then other members would point out their physical flaws and suggest ways to fix them. And for a while, that's all it was. But for some, basic improvements weren't enough. They became obsessed with their facial structure. They wanted sharper jawlines and defined cheekbones, so they went looking for extreme solutions. And that's where things took a turn. Some members of the looks maxing community came across a theory called Wolff's Law. Wolff's Law says that bones can slowly adapt when pressure is applied over time. But these guys misunderstood the concept. Without going into any detail, they thought applying force to their face could give them sharper jawlines and
Yes, that's basically means like the bone deformity for like archers pulling like 200-pound compound bows have deformed shoulder joints. They take extra strain. Fighters have calcified bones of their knuckles and fingers because of constant breakage.
I mean, to be fair, with where we know this is going, their jaws are definitely going to be sharper, just not in the way they think.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to be very sharp bone fragments in there.
Yeah.
I want to improve my looks. I know, I'll bash my face and break my bones and my facial
Yeah,
features.
Just take a hammer to my fucking jaw. That'll fix it.
Oh.
and cheekbones. Some went ahead and tried it. Starting in 2022, those videos began appearing on TikTok. They claimed it improved their facial features. The videos pulled in millions of views. More people copied what they saw, and just like that, the trend took off. By 2023, those videos were viewed over 200.
Hey, one way you can disprove this: talk to a boxer. He gets punched in
Yeah.
the face for a living.
You know, to be fair though, right, and hear me out when I say this, a lot of boxers do have really nice jawlines though.
Yes, but also shattered their face so much that that's what the glass
Yeah.
broken from.
True, but they still have like really nice jaws, so it's like low key. We might be onto something, lads.
No, shut up.
Like, wait a minute now.
Well, we've got hammers. You can try it. I'm just not going to. I won't stop you. Just
I'm good, thanks. Listen, I might be thick, but I'm not stupid.
160 million times on TikTok. Some even made tutorials teaching others how to do it. Others posted before and after photos to prove it worked. But even though they made the trend look appealing, the reality was much darker. Doctors quickly raised concerns about the trend. Doctors explained that bones don't automatically heal into better shape. They can heal the wrong way or not heal at all.
You have no idea how your bones are going to rejoin themselves. We have no idea what the long-term implications are.
They also pointed out something else. The face isn't just made of bone. It has nerves,
It's
muscles, and blood vessels. Applying serious force in the wrong place can cause issues. It's surprising that anyone
Botox
thought this would work. Media
deadly venom
reports
in your
described the
face.
trend as nonsense and insane. TikTok banned it. But the trend didn't fully disappear. Looks maxing influencers are still getting millions of views, and some are still promoting questionable methods. Our next chapter is about people who thought they found a smarter way to work out, but doctors called it one of the most reckless trends that they've seen. Dry scooping.
Oh no.
Around 2020,
Oh.
TikTokers came up with a new way to drink pre-workout powder.
Oh,
Instead
no.
of mixing it with
Oh.
water, they swallowed it dry. Then they went straight into working out.
If you don't know what pre-workout is, it kind of gets you pumped up, and I don't like to drink it.
They had a reason for doing it this way. They claimed that eating it dry would reach the bloodstream faster. That would lead to more energy and better performance in the gym. The
Yes, a solid
not
object.
how that works.
A solid object is going to enter the bloodstream faster. If that happens, if that happens
No.
to you, that solid powder enters your bloodstream directly from steaming it.
Like
You have
you'd be
issues.
better off like you'd be better off snorting. Like if you want to hit your blood sugar faster, snort it. I
Like,
think
at that point,
right?
just inject it in your ass like a steroid.
Not enough. Like
Put it in a stim pack and do it straight to your fucking heart.
No, no,
Like,
no, no,
that's
no,
way
no,
quicker.
no. Make it little lines with the credit card. Just
I mean,
snort your pre-work.
The whole
You heard it here, kids. Snort your pre-workout.
The whole reason you dilute it in water is so it's absorbed in the body faster.
Faster, yeah.
Through the stomach lining, how more water and nutrients are transferred that way, and you straighten your lower intestines and pass right through. The powder,
Unless
is
you're
more-
me and you don't like the flavor of the water version, in which case you mix it with milk. But
yes,
like,
would still work. You know, but again, the dry powder is going to sit in the stomach, digesting first, get nowhere near where it's supposed to be, because
yeah,
how do you believe, idiots? Stomach lining, the stomach does not absorb nutrients. That's done in the intestines. And your goal with pre-workout is get into your intestines as fast as possible.
literally, like all you're doing at that point, right, is you're just giving your liver steroids.
Yeah, you just basically get yourself. It's like the compounds in those things can be quite acidic to the stomach. You just give yourself a major acid reflux, which leads to stomach ulcers at that point.
They're like these fucking idiots, dude. I swear to God, I'm gonna
idea
get a fucking
sounded
ulcer
convincing
hearing
to
about
people
it.
scrolling online, but there was no scientific proof that it was better or safer. Despite that, dry scooping became popular.
It's workout time and everyone's been taking a pre-workout on my For You page.
Many people didn't experience any side effects, but for some, it landed them in the hospital. In April 2021...
Oh yeah, a fine powder being inhaled through the mouth straight into your fucking lungs. I wonder what that's going to do to you.
Yeah, indeed. It's almost like it's bad for you.
So it's almost like there's entire chemical weapons based on the same principle. Looking at you, weaponized anthrax.
Do people remember the fucking cinnamon challenge?
Oh God! Don't even.
God,
even.
that fuck,
No,
you just
don't.
reached into the damn archive, bro.
Yeah, you did.
That still goes on.
It does, yeah.
The cinnamon challenge, now got the nutmeg challenge, which is the same fucking thing. Now, tips
No,
if you're at home.
I literally got an email from like my ex-boss a few months ago.
Yeah.
Like from when I did youth work, I got an email from like a couple of months ago asking if I'd heard about the nutmeg challenge and if I had any advice for the youth workers because I was working during the cinnamon challenge of like how to get the kids to stop it. It was like, I just shot an email back and just like, listen, the best advice I can offer you is just like remind them what happened with the cinnamon challenge and like point out that inhaling powder isn't a good idea.
I mean, here's one for you, right? We've been working with cinnamon challenge. A chemical weapon that people use, police use, called mace.
Correct.
Right? Nutmeg is the seed of the mace plant. The mace they use for the chemical weapon is a fine red vine that runs along the top of the fucking nutmeg.
Correct.
The chemical for mace is still in the nutmeg, so you're swallowing or holding your mouth fucking a chemical weapon called mace. And yes, it's going to burn like a bitch, you fucking... Oh.
You're swallowing bear mace.
A 20-year-old woman tried the trend on camera. She took a full scoop of pre-workout powder and went to the gym. But during her workout, she felt a weird sensation.
My symptoms were heavy chest and chest pains, but I ignored it and I continued doing my workout.
It continued throughout the day. She was rushed to the hospital and doctors confirmed it was her heart. They told her she was lucky. It was only a partial blockage. They warned that a more severe blockage could have far worse consequences. Her story got a lot of attention online and even on TV.
So this woman ended up in the hospital after taking the dry scoop challenge.
But after that alarming case, the trend did not slow down. Dry scooping became so popular that researchers looked into it. They realized people didn't understand what they were doing.
Dr. Shanyon says the trend is a bad idea for a number of reasons.
Pre-workout powders contain high levels of caffeine, and dry scooping changes how that caffeine enters the body. Instead of being diluted, it hits all at once.
You're taking upwards of 3.5 times the normal amount of caffeine that you would get in a cup of coffee.
That sudden surge can trigger serious reactions.
So they're getting a large
Yes, because
portion
caffeine
of
like nicotine is a
in one
fucking
setting.
poison.
When you
That
do
can
that,
kill you.
it increases the blood pressure substantially.
Eventually, TikTok banned the trend. Dry scooping videos were removed from the platform. But once again, that didn't end the trend. People still promote it on YouTube and Instagram, and there is little sign that the trend is going away. These
Just die at
trends
this point.
prove that common sense sometimes isn't so common.
Just die at this point. Just call the hood.
just die.
Oh yeah, because your generation never did stupid shit. Yeah, sure, but.
Yes, we didn't whine about it when people started dropping dead. Like, Bill died from doing something stupid. What do you do? Oh, you're doing this trend. I think I'll stop doing that since he's already dead. You know, once a few died, we stopped it.
Yeah, and so do we.
No, you don't. Obviously, you're not. You still keep going.
Stops us.
Yeah, because a lot of us are retarded.
Yeah, it's like survival of the fittest. It's like just because he died, doesn't mean I'm gonna die. Clearly, like I've been doing it the same length of time. I didn't die, so clearly skill issue. He did it wrong. Like,
Christ, the gene pool's getting very thin these days, isn't it?
Am I wrong?
Well, the gene pool being thin? No, you're not. It's getting very shallow. This gene pool.
You know, it's like if you were at Airsoft, right, and you saw a guy get shot in the eye, you know, like BB went through his eye probe, put his eye out, you wouldn't be like, I'm going to stop playing Airsoft. You'd be like, skill issue. Dickhead didn't check his safety gear. He did it wrong. Skill issue.
I'll buy a better eye pro.
Exactly, right? You chalk it up as a skill issue. That dickhead was stupid. Skill issue.
Yes, but that's the field of safety equipment on that one. I'm not actively knowing this could kill my ass. I'm going to eat it anyway.
Well, yeah, like playing Airsoft, like if you get shot in the neck wrong in Airsoft, that can kill you. So it's like you still are, basically, isn't you? It's just skill issue when it happens to somebody else. Like it's
skill issue. I know I'm going to burn my eyes out by staring at the fucking sun.
Exactly. And if it burns my eyes out, clearly I stared at it wrong. So skill issue.
Yeah, I'm going to stare down the fucking giant ball of radioactive gas that has enough power and heat to power up an entire fucking city.
Yeah, I'm going to give myself LASIK, crit style. Like it's...
Let me put magnifying glasses from there just to make sure. Because I've seen kids with glasses on doing it. It's like, oh yeah, just put 2 giant magnifying glasses for your eyeballs and do it. That's a smart fucking move. Oh, fucking idiots. How the fuck's your generation not going to survive? I pity Gen Alpha. Because they're not going to survive this world. They're going to sort of like die out once they get adult money and 18 and let off loose. They're just going to be wiped out, aren't they?
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, probably.
It's going to be a massive culling of Gen Alpha, just like, SpongeBob can breathe underwater, I can do it too. Oh, shit.
Nah, the kids are way more clued in than anyone wants to admit.
Skibidi toilet.
Listen, their memes might be whack as fuck, but listen, as a gamer who's worked closely with Gen Alpha coming up now, kids today are way more fucking switched on than anyone's ready to talk about. Kids today know what the fuck is up. They are
yes, because so your generation dying,
intelligent little shits.
So your generation dying in the droves or doing stupid shit.
I don't do stupid shit. The generations before me haven't done. You know, like I drink in excess. I don't count my calories. I eat unhealthy food, like a real working class hero.
Anyway,
rest in peace, Ozzy.
That's the end of the show because I'm mad at this fucking bullshit.
That's fair.
I generally think Vegas gets mad at the bullshit I put on the screen.
Usually I do, yeah.
Yeah. Thank God TikTok's died. Oh no, it's not dead, is it? It's still active. Fuck.
It's not. No, it's still active. Yeah.
Damn.
Anyway, I'll be back in like I'm gonna put that there to avoid any allegations. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I'm just gonna go for a shit. So like someone else do sign off while I go for a shit, or talk indiscriminately amongst yourselves while I get back. But take your pick, realistically.
Thank you all for joining us, and we'll catch you all on the next one.
Good night. Good luck.
Peace out, y'all.